on News 4. This is a Storm Tracker 4 hurricane season tip.
Avoid driving on bridges during a hurricane. High winds and heavy rain can make them extremely dangerous. Strong gusts that can cause a driver to lose control. If you must evacuate, do so well before the storm hits. You don't want to be caught on a bridge during hazardous conditions.
Trust News 4 and the Storm Tracker weather team to keep you ahead of the storm. Certified most accurate.
The News 4 Community Partner Program. This month we highlight Young Moms Together. Formerly known as Florence Crittenton Programs of South Carolina, this organization serves young pregnant and parenting women and their children by providing safety, stability, and the foundational skills needed to build a bright future. Young Moms Together, News 4's October Community Partner. Learn how you can help at youngmomstogether.org.
Watch live local college and NFL games all season long with Next Gen TV.
Welcome to Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruise Chevrolet on My TV Charleston.
Hello, country football fans. It's a fall, brisk, cool autumn night here in Charleston, South Carolina. Kenny Chesney would write country music songs about this evening, as it's got some region championship implications on the line. We welcome you in fieldside at Ray Stackley Field. Jack DeLongchamp alongside the legend Everett German. It's Cane Bay, it's Stratford, and these two teams know each other well.
Yeah, back-to-back appearances on Friday Night Rivals of Cane Bay. Stratford trying to snap a 9. Yes, not 1, not 2, 9-game losing streak to Cane Bay. Tonight could be the night that the Knights finally get over the hump.
Well, they've got superstars all over the offensive side of the ball, but they've picked bulletin board material. They've let everybody know we are on a mission to not only host a region championship, but this Stratford team thinks they can go all the way and win a dang state championship.
Yeah, they've won their last 5 games in a row, averaging 45 points over the course of those 5 games. Things are rolling. When you have a solid quarterback, it makes it a little bit easier. The Knights, they definitely found their groove.
Well, not only the reigning Friday Night Rivals champions at Cane Bay, reigning region champs, and this is starting to feel like a very familiar script from a season ago for Russell Zaire and company.
Yeah, Russell Zaire, they finished strong last year. Trying to do the same thing this year. They got the big win last week over Wanda on Friday Night Rivals. Can they put back-to-back performances here tonight?
Well, they're going to lean on their quarterback, Colby LaRocca. He's our player to watch this evening. Yes, they run the triple option, but you need to see 12 play well tonight in order to walk away victorious.
Yeah, and he's got to make good decisions. Last week, muddy weather, rainy weather, not the best conditions, but he did just enough. Made some huge plays down the stretch to secure that victory for Cane Bay.
Well, and for Stratford, he might be the most popular pick in the entire Low Country, but Jakin Davis has been sensational since we debuted him 3 years ago. He's heading to Liberty next year, and he's been as good as advertised this season.
Yeah, 12 passing touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns, total of 19. Dual threat. This guy can do it all. He's been a nemesis for the Low Country. Finally, this guy's a senior. Looking forward to seeing him here tonight.
Well, it's senior night for the Stratford Knights. It's going to be a beautiful day for football. And yes, that forecast brought to you by Plum Pros, serving Low Country's HVAC and plumbing needs for 20-plus years. Don't go anywhere. Toe meets leather after this short break.
I call Thumbs Up guys after my work accident. No matter what I had, I can call my attorney at any time. They stuck to their word on everything. If you're hurt on the job, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies, excellence in concrete, built on family values.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the Force.
What if you could change your future in just 1 or 2 years?
At Trident Technical College, you can invest in yourself and see real results.
And with low or even no-cost tuition, your education is one of the best investments you can make.
It's called ROI, a return on investment.
That means what you put in today pays off for years to come.
Greater job satisfaction.
More financial freedom.
A better future.
College is worth it, and so are you.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk, and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet here at Ray Stackley Field. It's Stratford. It's Cane Bay. Kickoff just right around the corner in E. Man, this Stratford fan base feels like they are ready to run through a wall.
Yeah, you know, they've had a good season thus far, coming with a record of 6-1 overall, 2-0 in region play. Get this win tonight puts them in a good position to go ahead and secure the region. Right, so far, so good. Again, riding a 5-game winning streak, Jack. They want to extend that great opportunity, and also, more importantly, to finally get that monkey off their back and beat Cane Bay.
Saw Cane Bay a week ago, who got their first region victory against Wando. Interesting decision for the 8th-year head coach, Denny McDaniel. They win the coin toss. They opt to hold on to the football. They want this offense, potent offense on the field. So we get a bit of a squib kick and a nice return brought out to about the 37-yard line. That was number 89, Preston Johnson, the senior on senior night. And Stratford's offense will take over.
Well, as you know, possessions are very important here. One thing you don't want to do against Cane Bay is fall behind early.
Starting lineups today brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. There's that star quarterback, Jakin Davis, but the weapons around him, Malik McGowan and J.Q. Crosby, have been one of the very best in all the low country at their respective positions.
Yeah, McGowan just 13 yards away from eclipsing the 1,000-yard mark on the season. Jaquan Crosby, what a target for Davis.
He's a weapon with his legs. There's Jakin Davis, a pickup of about 8. He's averaging about 60 yards on the ground. He's gone over 100 yards twice. And this will be the defense looking to slow down the star senior quarterback. Here's how Cane Bay will line up defensively.
Jackson Williamson on the stop for the Cobras.
Here's McGowan on an H-back dive. Look at the cutback breaking ankles. A 15-yard pickup and the Goose Creek transfer off to a big-time start. That first down brought to you by Coastal Wound Care.
Back-to-back tackles for Williamson, the junior linebackers. We take a look at that starting lineup. We've said Williamson names twice already. Schultz, Hector, Rose, Cobbs, Thacker, Holman, Wilson, Blandon. Back in the secondary for Russell Zaire.
Oh, he's got the hitch and he's got his man. He lays it right in the breadbasket and through the wickets for number 10. That was a heck of a toss, but just outside the outreached arms, that was Sean Harris, the senior slot receiver.
Perfectly thrown ball, maybe just a little bit too long. I'm sure Davis could have that one back. He'd take just a little bit off, but you see the tight spiral there. Had 2 steps on the secondary, just the Knights not able to connect on the big play.
And the senior corner, Jamari Blandon, who was a star standout in last week's victory for Cane Bay. He's been really impressive. This time we're going to get a yellow hanky before a little bit of movement on the outside.
Everyone talks about Jakin Davis. He's a phenomenal player, obviously a dual threat quarterback for Stratford, but Malik McGowan really opens up things for him. He can throw it, he can run it. We saw him last year there at Goose Creek, a phenomenal, one of the top 3 running backs here in the low country. And again, already over 1,000 yards on the season.
Yeah, when healthy, he's an absolute speedster that is not afraid of contact in the middle of the field. Averaging 147 rushing yards per game. That's good enough for 6th in the entire state of South Carolina. Stacked box, Cane Bay bringing the pressure, and McGowan runs away from him. Great tackle in the backfield for Cane Bay. That was Terrell Bess.
You saw how special McGowan is. That play probably should have been at least a 3 or 4 yard loss, and he was able to make something out of it. While not a big gain, but something is better than nothing. Now 3rd and long facing for the Knights.
6 foot, 200-pound senior running back. The build to play on Saturdays, but the vision is what will stand out to you. Here's the tight end, London Brown in motion. Game clock down to 2. Play action. Davis will slide up through the middle of the pocket, and great defensive work. They force him out, and a nice play by Cordell Holman.
So Devin Cobbs on the stop, the junior defensive lineman, 6'3", 245 pounds, applied the pressure from the blind side of Davis. Davis did a nice job of stepping up in the pocket, but the defense of Cane Bay picking up where they left off last week, pitching that shutout against Wando.
Yeah, Devin Cobbs. He was in that Wando backfield all evening last week, especially during that rain. He didn't feel like anybody could block him. He looks to continue to be an impact player as Stratford will boot it away. End over, roll out to about the 18th. First punt of the night for Stratford from number 22, Elliott Perry. It's Cane Bay's offense, that triple option threat, will be led by our player to watch, Colby LaRocca.
Terrell Myers and Ryan Hoop in the backfield. Didn't see a lot of passing last week for Cane Bay. Those big guys up front did a phenomenal job in just that awful weather condition, but did enough to get the W.
Wing T, Samuelson in motion. Here's Tyler Myers through the middle of the field. He's untouched, tripped up, and good for about a 25-yard gain. The captain, Tyler Myers, averaging about 5 yards a pop. That's what this offense is predicated around. But that's a big-time play on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a coastal wound care first down. That fullback was so deadly. Kind of kept Wando at bay honest last week. And again, on the first play offensively for Cane Bay, they were able to expose the Knights in the middle.
And go back to Tyler Myers, and he's got more room to go. Steamrolls over the safety, and Tyler Myers, a big-time start. Wounded on 2 plays as he's nearing another coastal wound care first down. Here's how Stratford's defense will line up today. Starting lineups brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Landon Simmons, Kermit Davis, Ja'Cory McCoy. That linebacker unit, special group of McKnight, Cameron Gibbs. But right now, it is all Tyler Myers all the time.
Cane Bay early on clearly has found something, a weakness in the Stratford defense. That's 3 consecutive plays of the fullback straight up the middle, and they're getting positive yards. You also always hear Russell Zier talk about staying on schedule, picking up 3 or 4 yards on first down or second down. So far, that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Go right back to him. Here's Myers, another big chunk play. Finally tackled by, looks like Bryce Clemens got in there a bit. The free safety, Jonah Coleman as well. But I'll tell you, this is a team that wants to control time of possession, but it feels like a little bit of sense of urgency, and the tempo is giving Stratford problems.
The one thing you don't want is have your free safety and strong safety be your lead tacklers, and right now they're getting to the 2nd and 3rd level before they're even being touched.
LaRocca's going to keep this one. Will cut through the middle of the field. Nice contain on the outside for Stratford. That was number 11, Trent Fordham.
You knew that was coming. LaRocca is such a smart, headsy quarterback. Seems to always make the right decision, trying to sucker that defense in and then try to expose them around on the edge.
I was going to say, his numbers might not jump out at you, but it takes a really intelligent football player to be able to run this offense. LaRocca this time to the backup. B-back, that's Sam Ralston.
Up the middle.
Pickup of about 3, much better job up front. Looked like that was Ja'Cory McCoy of Stratford and stop.
Brought up a good point, Jack. Normally Cane Bay wants to take as much time off the clock, shorten the game, but the up-tempo has worked for them. They're playing with pace. They're going straight. Not well this time, of course, they huddle up, but before they kind of get into the line of scrimmage and calling their play from there.
LaRocca back under center. There's Karan Hoop in motion, and a nice snap count from LaRocca as he gets a whole flurry of Knights to jump off sides. You know what I think they were doing, though, Lee? I think they wanted to slow things down, allow our incredible camera crew team to get a nice shot, because this offensive line has been getting big-time push up front. That's Wrigley Ross, Jonathan Billman, Braden Ledford, Troy Stevens, the captain right guard, and Jonathan Williams. They're having their way on this first drive.
As we know, it's all about winning the trenches, winning that line of scrimmage, re-establishing that line of scrimmage. And right now, a lot of red helmets going backwards instead of firing off and applying pressure.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look at the big legs of Tyler Meyer turning forward. Roll call to the football as 5 Stratford Knights finally able to bring the senior running back down.
Another coastal wound care first down. We didn't get a chance to talk about our keys to the game, but for Stratford, one of it was get ahead, because you don't want to fall behind, because we know how this Cane Bay offense can operate.
We'll had our keys to the game on the other side of the break, but it feels like a lot of hands on hips right now for Stratford as Cane Bay has settled in nicely this road matchup. Myers again with a nice cutback. Looked like Bryce Clemens again, that Mike linebacker, leads the team in tackles. Came into the night with 51 total tackles and 8.5 tackles for a loss. How do you get that linebacker, that second unit, into that Cane Bay backfield? Do you start to get the creative with how you bring pressure?
I don't know, but I know Tyler Myers is a load. The senior running back, 6'1", 220, a grown man out there. The last thing you want as a linebacker is to have that guy running at you, full speed. So he's done a great job on this drive. And Danny McDaniel and his defensive staff, they want to take a break and talk about what they've seen in the first 6 minutes of this game.
6:19 to go in the first quarter, and yes, that Cane Bay band sounding a bit louder through 7 minutes of play. Tonight's company, Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Goose Eggs. We'll see you on the other side.
Spirit Booth or restrooms. We thank you for helping maintain a safe and enjoyable experience.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Cruz Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CruzChevrolet.com.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knights Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Mark has told you that for over 15 years, and it's more true today than ever. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet or a Car Bravo certified, Cruz Chevy on Rivers will take care of you. Together, let's drive. CruzChevrolet.com.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
We welcome you back into Ray Stackley Field. It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Couldn't get it on the way out, so let's try again. Goose Eggs, 0-0, Cane Bay Stratford. But with Cane Bay driving, we take a look at tonight's Cruz Chevrolet keys to the game.
Yeah, and for Cane Bay, is don't let Jacob Davis beat you. We know he's a phenomenal player. Make someone else other than one win the game. For Stratford, it's stay on schedule. I just talked about it. They want to pick up 3 or 4 yards on down 1 and down 2 to put them in third and short. If you're Stratford, you got to take command early. You can't allow, obviously, this Cane Bay team to get ahead.
Something's going to have to be studied. Clinical trials about Russell Zare's grit team. They go 0-7 to start last year, but 3-1 in region play wins that region a season ago. And it feels like they're marching to a similar beat, as Stratford doing a much better job bottling up Tyler Myers. A couple big linebackers laying the boom. That was Cameron Gibbs, first to contact.
So Mason Morris in on the stop as well. And you talked about it, Jack, a little bit of strategy for Stratford. They have to find a way to take away Morris right there in the middle. He's doing basically anything that he wants to do, Myers, I should say, up in the middle. So you've got to take that away, make someone else beat you with the run game.
Third and about a yard. That's Karan Hoop, last week's player to watch. Busted a big 58-yard run in that game. Now it's Samuelson, back to Myers. LaRocca's going to keep, and a nice cut back through the middle of the field. And Colby LaRocca, tonight's Knights Company's player to watch, dashes into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the season.
Man, I don't want to say too easy, but that was easy. You talk about a well-machined, well-oiled machine this Cane Bay offense is on that opening drive. As you see, everyone suckered down. They thought the football was going to the big back Myers, and at the last second, just takes it out, takes off around the edge. The Cobras strike first.
PA team clean. Great work by Aiden Thorne to make it a 7-point ball game. Fluid, seamless. The Cobras making it look like slight work. Feels like a perfect time to introduce you to the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob, for tonight's Fieldside Report. Well, we thought we'd build some suspense for tonight's Trooper Bob Field Report, brought to you by Charleston Electric and Air. As you can tell, we've got some special guests with them. The Delta Force All-Stars Cheer have been magical sponsors of our Friday Night Rivals broadcast, but maybe as magical as that first drive for Cane Bay, as their band has got a lot to celebrate. We'll kick it back down to Trooper Bob as we get another squib kick from Thorne. Will be fielded by the star receiver J.Q. Crosby. He fights for the extra yardage as Stratford's offense gets ready to head on out. I think we've got our friends ready to rumble as we'll kick it back down to Trooper Bob.
Yeah, I'm down on the field with owner Shradia Blackadder and also Joseph McGimbany. He's the all-star director here for Delta Force Athletics. All right, so I'm excited to be here with you again tonight. What services do you offer, and is there an age limit?
So we offer recreational and competitive cheer and power tumbling for children ages 2 and up. We have teams for children as young as 3 and all the way through adulthood. We also have an after-school program and specialty clinic.
What services are you excited about?
So some services that we're excited about is, one, our special needs team, A team. This is for our special needs friends with no ability level whatsoever. Then two, we have our world's team, Self. This is for athletes 18 and older that compete on the world stage. And then last, in November, we'll have tryouts for our half-season teams. These athletes train with us November through April.
And you're always doing some cool stuff. What upcoming events do you have?
So we do have our fall festival next Saturday, October the 25th, from 1 to 4 p.m. Free and open to the public. We just ask for donations for the Low Country Food Bank. Also, I just want to encourage everybody to join our half year team. It's local, economical, and lots of fun.
All right, I'll send it back to you guys. A lot of cheering going on in the crowd. Something going on here behind me.
I'm telling you, Trooper Bob and Delta Force, they're magic. About as magical as that 64-yard pitch and catch, the third touchdown of the season for Mr. Adams. What a play. As you can see, it's our favorite play. It's Mike Adams, the junior, right to the middle of the field.
The tight end dump, it seems to work every single week. The tight end always wide open in the middle of the field. Davis put it right on him, didn't have to break stride, led him to the end zones. Talk about a quick answer. That's exactly what the Knights did with that one-play drive, which resulted in a touchdown.
That's a career long for Micah Adams. It's his third touchdown of the season, but only his 7th catch. The young tight end, man, so efficient in this offensive game, but love the vision to allow that play to go through his progressions. Does a great job, Jakin Davis, with his eyes looking off the defender, and that's the easiest touchdown maybe of Mike Adams' career.
Those are probably the hardest ones to catch because you're so wide open, or to throw if you're Jakin Davis, because, I mean, it's wide open. You don't want to underthrow him or overthrow him, but a perfect pass. We're tied at 7.
Elliott Parrott booms it away. Heels right on the 5-yard line by Mason Samuel, and it'll be returned and a big hit. How about the special teams unit? Well done by Cameron Gibbs.
Looks like number 23, Travoy Jenkins on the hit.
Misspoke. Yeah, 23 like Jenkins, correct?
Yep, Jenkins. Is that Jordan Crawford? Looks like number 25. You can't really tell.
Here's the deal.
Just give it to both of them.
I'm a huge fan of the all-black unis. The red Scarlet Knight helmet is iconic. It might be a broadcaster's worst nightmare. They're about as bad as those Fort Dorchester Grays.
With the blue jersey, we got no chance.
I could sit on the sideline and not be able to read those numbers.
Lots of bodies flying everywhere.
But Cane Bay going back to the well, and why not? I mean, until they can stop it consistently, I would continue to do that as well, because that play is going to open up really everything on the outside for Cane Bay.
It's so funny. We kind of looked at each other during the break going, hey, could it be 10 in a row for Cane Bay? And I'm sure everyone in this ballpark feeling the same. And what a quick response to tell everybody, hey, this is a brand new ball club honoring 33 seniors this evening. It's a different group. but they're going to have to figure out how to defend this triple option because right now Colby LaRocca is getting everything that he wants.
Roy Jenkins on the stop for Stratford. You're right. Right now, he basically can just call his shot. They're doing a good job on that play of taking away the fullback dive. LaRocca just having a lot of success. And you know it's just a matter of time before Cane Bay is going to sneak somebody in the slot or a tight end down the field. They're going to come up trying to stop the run. They're going to sneak right behind him and hit him with a big play.
You know, Locro's a guy that only averaged about 3 yards per carry, but even he right now, outside the numbers, doing a great job of getting downfield. This is Myers for a pickup of about 4. A nice tackle this time by Landon Simmons. This is a sophomore defensive end for Stratford. You get a load of this 6'4", 236. Sophomore, can't even really drive yet. I think that'll play.
Yeah, like you said, the one thing you can't teach is size. Either you have it or you don't. He has very impressive size for a sophomore in high school.
Here's Tyler Myers again. Talk about size. He's a state accomplished lifter, that is Tyler Myers. And if anybody knows that as well as Denny McDaniel, I challenge you to find him. Coach McDaniel looks like he could probably still squat the house. He kind of talked to me about how they pride themselves in the weight room. They got 6 guys squatting over 500 pounds, 5 guys benching over 300. But right now it's about discipline, trying to defend this triple option.
And that's a hard offense to prepare for, you know, in 1 week.
There's Myers again. Almost boxing out that defensive line of Stratford. And another pickup of 5.
I mean, it's like a smaller version, not necessarily a Derek Henry, because Derek is obviously 6'4", but I'm just trying to think of just that kind of big, bruising, you know, really a tailback, but he's tied in as a fullback.
I got one for you, 28 too. How about Mike Davis, the old Gamecock?
There you go.
Similar balance. Here's LaRocca, he's going to keep again. Takes a big shot at the end of the play. Hit first by Fordham. Flying in late, helping on the backside. Great work by Jonah Coleman again.
And again, just simply getting 3 or 4 yards. Cane Bay staying on schedule. That's the game plan. Just chew up clock. Just continue to matriculate down the field slowly but surely. Keep that Stratford defense on the field, but more importantly, keep Davis and that offense on the sidelines.
Here's Rolston, pitches it to the outside. Here's Samuels. Oh, nice stiff arm and rolling forward. It appears he'll have enough for the first down as Mason Samuel. Nice tackle on the outside. That was Trenton Fordham, the senior, yet again.
Stratford did a nice job of stretching that play out. Didn't pick up enough for the first down, so it'll be 3rd and 1. But that's what you want, Jack. You want to make them go east and west, not necessarily north and south, and be able to turn up the field.
And they do have them. This is going to be 3rd and inches. Samuel Rolston this time in the backfield. He's going to pitch it yet again. Here's Karan Hoop, so dangerous out in open space. East to west, but his speed, track star level.
Yeah, that stutter step kind of threw the defender off balance and allowed him to kind of get around the corner and pick up that first down. Because it looked like he was dead man walking, nowhere to go, but his athleticism allowed him to pick up the necessary yardage for first down.
Saw the 4th first down already on this drive, and Denny McDaniel opting for a new personnel group up front. Here's Rolston cutting through the middle of the field. I mean, this is just clinical right now.
We saw this Cane Bay team, and you know, they've been known for this. Russell Zaire is a longtime legend there at Cane Bay, doing a phenomenal job. And we talked about it. It's very hard to prepare for this offense because you have to be so disciplined. You have to have eye discipline and stay in the proper gap. If you watch the football, somebody's probably running right by you. So, you know, you have to do your job. Very difficult. This Cane Bay team is, you see there, the nice fake and the big play around the edge.
He's baiting me upstairs. I've already missed on 4 different occasions. I don't blame the Stratford outside linebackers. This time the beneficiary is Mason Samuel, and he'll move the chains. I'll tell you, Coastal Wound Care is getting their money's worth right now with Cane Bay offensively.
Roca does such a nice job of kind of faking, hiding that football, not exposing it. You don't know who's got it, so basically just tackle everybody. Somebody's got the football. Tackle the fullback, the dump guy, the quarterback, and the tailback.
Well, Roca cuts it back through the middle of the field. Great vision. He'll be tripped up and tackled up front. That's big number 55 for Stratford. Great work by Caillou Felden.
So Antonio Waring and Ja'Cory McCoy on the stop. You talked about it, Jack. It's going to take a team effort defensively. Everyone has to do their job. But you're right, Jack. You already see a lot of hands on hips, as that's going to probably be the final play of the first quarter.
Yeah, 7-7 Kane Bay. A touchdown from Colby LaRocca, his third of the season, was matched with a quick pitch and catch from Davis to Adams. We got a tie ball game as we head into the second quarter.
Get all the highlights from around the Low Country after the game on News 4 at 11.
I called the Thumbs Up guys after my work accident.
And they took care of everything. It was very simple.
They guided me in what to do until the case was closed.
If you're ever in an accident, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
When you come home, do you like what you see? You will when you choose TimberTech decking from Contract Exteriors. Inspired by nature, born from advanced technology, TimberTech is a low-maintenance, high-performance decking material designed to resist stains, scratches, and fading, giving you more time to enjoy what matters. TimberTech, built for life, designed for memories. Come home to something better. Contract Exteriors, your local expert in decking solutions.
Do you or someone you care about feel anxious about visiting the doctor for the first time? From the moment you walk through the door, at Coastal Wound Care, we treat every patient like family. Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
Sports 4 is committed to providing you the best high school football coverage on Friday night.
And we know it takes a lot of hard work and dedication.
Go, 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 go. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Quicker. You've got to be quicker with the scripts.
Ingest, edit, export. Ingest, edit, export.
Catch all the high school football highlights on Friday Night Rivals with Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright, only on News 4.
Honey, the AC stopped working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? I'm on it.
Found the issue. Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can receive a free heater with the purchase of a new AC system. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet, Stratford, Kane Bay. Dead heat in a region matchup at Ray Sackley Field. If you're just joining us, Jack DeLongchamp alongside Everett German, Trooper Bob, the third member of our crew, hanging out field side. And this has been about as clinical and pristine as you could run the triple option through a quarter.
I mean, just methodical. Like Navy and Army, they all should maybe have Russell Zaire come visit their practice, because you're right, this has been just a very impressive start to the game for the Cobras.
Stratford throwing 9 in the box. Here's Myers again. LaRocca will opt to keep. Much better job on the outside containing. Looks like the first there. Nice play in the backfield from Stratford. That was number 28, Cameron Gibbs. Quite the active first quarters. We take a look at our Southeastern Spine Institute first quarter stats. Buck 56 will pretty much play in every ballpark.
Yeah, 0 yards passing, so you have to figure at some point Danny McDaniel and his staff, they're going to make them put the ball in the air. They're probably going to put 11 people in the box and dare Kane to throw the football.
Here's Myers yet again. This time he's stuffed. Did he have enough for the first down? It looks like he might be a yard or so short. Much better push. Looked like it was Ja'Cory McCoy to first get to Tyler Myers.
And in that first quarter, it seemed like the offensive line of Cane Bay was having their way with Stratford in terms of being able to reestablish that line of scrimmage, firing off the ball. But this time, it looks like Stratford on this particular play, he had a good job of standing up. As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red hats in the backfield. Actually, they did. They gave him a first down.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what happens if they assume, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to, I like my job, so I won't go there. But a first down from Cane Bay, just the second penalty of the game. That was another thing that kind of caught me by surprise. Usually they like to sit on it, milk it a little bit. But it kind of felt like with blood in the water, the Cobras wanted to strike. The tempo in that first quarter was fantastic from Russell Zare's offense.
And that's one of those things to wear down this very talented Stratford defense. You know, last week they trailed 17-0 at the half, came back and beat Berkeley 21-7. They had a shutout against Carleton County, gave up 12 points against Ocklesey. This is a very stingy Stratford defense.
Great hit at the end of the play. Nice work by Amir McKnight. McKnight, a senior linebacker. I've seen him play for quite some time. Really speedy outside backer, 6'4", 210, a great size from that position, looking to find a place to play at the next level.
And as you know, Jack, I mean, when you're averaging 45 points over the last 5 games this win streak, it makes it very easy for your defense because teams become very one-dimensional. So you really can just, you don't have to worry about the run and kind of get after the quarterback.
Here's Myers to the outside, fighting for extra yardage, nearly misses what would be his 9th touchdown of the season. You mentioned the win streak, too, which I think is important to talk about. You know, Stratford, outside of Somerville, the Ray Stackley and Coach McKissick days, this is one of the more profound traditions in low-country football. They haven't been 6-1 since 2004. This is their best start in nearly 2 decades.
It's hard to believe, especially with all of the great things that Ray Stackley has done here as we see a touchdown run by Cane Bay and the Cobras. Did they raise their hand, Shaq?
Strike it again. It was a late call, but a no-brainer. The second touchdown of the evening, and Trident Technical College is getting their money's worth. No NIL at the high school level, but your guy Colby LaRocca making one heck of a case.
Yeah, this is the Cobra push, not to be confused with the tush push. Just a Cobra push, didn't need any assistance. I think he kind of caught Stratford, the defensive line, off guard and able to get the easy quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Operation Clean as Aiden Thor knocks in his second PAT of the night, and Cane Bay eat him up on 2 different drives, and same result. LaRocca with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season.
Nothing fancy there, just helmet on helmet, pad on pad. Which line of scrimmage can control the line of scrimmage, and thus far through a quarter and, in about 3 minutes, yeah, it definitely has gone to Cane Bay, at least on the ground. Stratford, of course, with the big play, the one-play drive that resulted in the touchdown.
Can't emphasize it enough, too, if we can get a shot of him on the sideline. That left side up front, Wrigley Ross, the starting left tackle, 6'5", 300. And their starting left guard, Jonathan Billman, 6'2", 260. I know a pair of colleges in the low country that could utilize some of that size. They've gotten off to a fantastic start on these first 2 drives.
And after last week only scoring 8 points in the sloppy win against Wando, when I say sloppy, I'm talking about the weather. You knew they would want to come out tonight and really show what they can do. And Russell Zura kind of alluded to that. He was like, yeah, I'd like to see this offense in dry conditions. Well, tonight it's dry. There's no rain, and we're seeing what this Cane Bay offense can do.
Little miscommunication in the end zone. We called for a fair catch. They are going to give him that 25 yards from Preston Johnson. But in the meantime, it's our favorite segment. It's tonight's Host School Grant, brought to you by Knights Companies, as we'll kick it down to Trooper Bob.
$500 from Knights Companies. Principal Breon Packett here. I'm in the principal's office standing with you. How's the school going to use this money?
We're really going to use it for student incentives to drive academic success. So it'll go right back into the school, preparing opportunities for kids, whether it's through tutoring and incentivizing them getting to the books.
Excellent. $500 for Stratford High School. Send it back upstairs.
And they're about to score.
It's happening again. Kick it to Trooper Bob. Big things happen on the gridiron. Malik McGowan tripped up quite literally as we kick it back upstairs. McGowan, about a 45-yard pickup. This is just a simple halfback pitch.
Yeah, one thing you don't want this allows McGowan to get in the open field like that, going untouched with his blazing speed. Touchdown saving tackle there by Cane Bay.
This time Davis is going to keep to the outside. He's got a seam. Jakin Davis tackled by Jamari Blandon at around the 5-yard line. Oh, giving you my best Lee Corso impression. Not so fast as there's a penalty in the spot of holding.
Big play after big play. Yeah, Kane Bay, you can go your 10, 11 play drive and take all the time off the clock. All Stratford needs is 1 minute. As you see back-to-back. This time Davis tries to outrun the secondary, tried to drag some defenders into the end zone. Couldn't do it, but unfortunately all for naught as there was a penalty flag on the play.
And you can see the Liberty commit. He's going to play for Jamie Chadwell and the Liberty Flame. I mean, he's so perfect for what they do offensively, the dual threat action. Love how he covers up the football late, but again, his leadership is what we are being told by his coaches that make this kid such a standout.
Yeah, he'll do well up there with Coach Chadwell. Obviously, Vaughn Blue, former Oceanside Land Shark. He's there, their starting running back. Saw Liberty on TV, was it Wednesday night, I believe. Yep. A big win for them. Oh, what a spin.
Might be the most exciting 5-yard pickup we'll have tonight, but every time McGowan touches the football, it's must-watch television.
Yeah, he's just so electric and so shifting his ability to make defenders miss. You saw that. I mean, he completed that spin really with no effort. Very natural runner, just a pure runner. Love seeing that guy carry the football.
McGowan getting a breather. Trip receivers at the bottom of the screen as Jakin Davis hits him with a nice hard count. Backup running back DJ Grant in the game now with Stratford. We've got a second to send it back down to Trooper Bob as, yes, we had our host school Grant, but now tonight's Educator Spotlight brought to you by the Thumbs Up Guys Educator. It's Principal Breon Packett, excuse me.
Back down in the field here with Principal Breon Packett. Sir, quick question for you. Yeah. What are some exciting things you're doing here at Stratford High School this year?
We're doing a lot. We've got a lot of murals, using some technology, getting kids ready for the workforce. We're making a lot of grounds academically with the progress. We've got a phenomenal band. The stadium is packed tonight. We had a huge Pink Week fundraiser this week for our Share Our Susie Foundation. We raised about $6,000 in really collaboration with the Cane Bay Cobras. They're good friends of mine over there, the principal, and it was just a joint effort. We've been having a great year, so we're excited for the future.
Speaking of the band's been loud on both sides. The parents are here, the kids are here. What does that mean to you for everyone to come out on a Friday night and support this game?
It just feels like family. It feels like we're home. The young lady that passed the check off to me, that was my student about 10 years ago. We have a saying around here, once a night, always a night, and it's just, the proof is in the pudding. And this is where I started my career, and this is where I intend to finish, but we will finish at the top of the mountain, both athletically, academically. We are going for the top.
Well, thank you for all that you and your staff do. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll send it back upstairs. Watch some more football in the second quarter here.
4th and short, and Denny McDaniel's opting to keep his offense on the field, and Jakin Davis fired up.
You can tell one of those unfortunate mental mistakes by Ryan Buggs, the junior defensive lineman, a little anxious, but that goes to show you the senior, the veteran savvy move of Davis to give him the hard count and try to pick up those free 5 yards, and that's exactly what he did.
I got to imagine, too, with their offensive prowess, especially in the run game, that they were going to go for it. But why not pick up the easy 5 as Davis and a little RPO will keep it. Can he beat the man to the corner? Davis, a nice block on the outside, and he's got a tutty.
It's going to be a holding. The wide receiver out there, I believe that was number 18, Sean Harris, definitely grabbed the cornerback, which allowed Davis to get around the edge. So, unfortunately, this will be the second big play that will come back because of a holding penalty.
You're right, absolutely. Is Sean Harris, the slot receiver on the outside, getting those hands outside the shoulder pads.
And it's one of those situations, Jack, where it's one-on-one. Davis is such a special runner that just kind of dance with the guy, and you know Davis is going to make the right cut. So if he goes left, Davis is going to go right and vice versa. So, unfortunately, it's going to be negated. But as you'll see here, on the run, so Davis bounced it right here, and that's where the hole, as you see, kind of wrapped him around. Davis could beat him one-on-one in the situation of that nature, so that one you kind of almost want to let him go and let Davis just get what he can.
Those big chunk plays, too. You've already got the first down, even if he does get tripped up at that spot. Because of the spot of the foul, it will just be about 1st and 11. McGowan to the left. Trips receivers to the bottom. Davis got time through the middle of the field. He's looking for J.Q. Crosby in and out of the hands, but great defense from the two-way player, Karan Hoop.
Yeah, Karan Hoop doing his best Travis Hunter impersonation, obviously excelling on the offensive side of the football. Also defense, also plays special teams. Yeah, Russell Zaire was saying that's one guy that he can count on to lead his unit whenever they're on the field.
Again, he hadn't started playing defense, had the ability to until region play had started. That's where you're going to see a lot of those stars start to pick it up on both sides of the football. Is McGowan, nice push through the middle of the field, making it a much more third manageable.
Williamson once again in on the stop, said his name several times tonight, doing a great job for this Cane Bay defense. But yeah, you know, if you're a Cane Bay fan, every time 9 gets the ball, you kind of hold your breath because you know he has that ability to really just take it to the house at any moment.
Yeah. Williamson, though, up for the task. 6 foot, 195 pounds. Coach Zaire said really instinctual middle linebacker. 3rd and 4 for Davis, and you're starting to see the savvy leadership, right? Checking down on his own, sees something in the defense. He's going to kick it to McGowan. McGowan, he's going to cut through back to the middle of the field. One man to beat, and he waltzes into the end zone. Malik McGowan, his 12th touchdown of the season, his 9th on the ground. And the check down from Jake and Davis leads to another rushing touchdown and a tie ball game.
Hopefully we'll see a replay here. How about the block by Jaquan Crosby at the top of the field from his wide receiver position? That initial block is what allowed McGowan to kind of break free. So we saw the other touchdown taken away because of a wide receiver holding. On this particular play, because of Crosby's blocking skills, it allowed McGowan to scoot into the end zone. Oh, did he miss that?
I was going to say a rare miss, actually the first PAT miss of the season. As we're going to take another look, this replay brought to you by Knights
right
Company.
There, you just saw that block by 12. Oh, and actually 4 got away with a hold right there on 7, but on the inside, yeah, wide receivers getting it done down the field with their blocking.
Well, missed PAT and a point deficit as Cane Bay leads by a point on tonight's Knights Company Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruise Chevrolet.
After the game, switch over to News 4 for all the Low Country High School football highlights.
Cruise Chevy on Rivers has a new truck or SUV you've been looking for, priced right and excellent trade-in values, easy financing and no payment till January. Give it back to our community. Together, let's drive.
You've got a friend in the car business. Yes, you do.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies, excellence in concrete, built on family values.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Cruise Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
Well, the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob's got a quick update for us. It has been a raucous environment senior night here at Ray Stackley Field. We kick it down for tonight's Fieldside Report.
Hey guys, I can tell you, this is more like the battle of the bands. One stops the other field.
Some technical difficulties as Trooper Bob, I think, displaying not only the spirit squads on behalf of Stratford and Cane Bay, but man, really great support and showing from the community as well.
Yeah, big game, a big rivalry. Again, Stratford trying to snap a 9-game losing streak to Cane Bay.
Ooh, special teams, special players, and special units. Great return from Jamari Blandon. He had a full head of steam before he was tackled and hit. Jonah Coleman with already his 4th tackle. Great work by the strong safety and special teams.
Also, Trey Bowers in on the stop as well for Stratford. So you got to figure 5:49 left here in the first half. You got to think if you're Russell Zaire, boy, would it be good to be able to use all 5 minutes and 49 seconds off this clock and cap it off with preferably a touchdown, but if not a touchdown, obviously some points.
And that PAT could pay serious dividends moving forward as Cane Bay's done great work offensively. Is another jump cut from Tyler Myers, another 6-yard pickup, and that secondary, you're right, having to do a whole lot more tackling than they'd like. There's Trent Fordham again.
Yeah, I'm thinking Myers. I know you had yours. I'm going to go more like Marshawn Lynch. You know, just that big kind of lower trunk, just a load. Myers really doing a good job from that fullback position.
See the B-back just about 2 yards behind LaRocca. Does not need a ton of space to get a big full head of steam. And there he is again, a 3-yard push, making it about 3rd and inches. And again, maybe you're right. Maybe the military schools need to come on down to the low country, because what Russell Zaire has been able to do with this offense year in and year out, I'm telling you, it's got to be studied. 0-7 to start the year last year. They go 3-1 on the way out to win the region, and it feels like deja vu all over again in 26. LaRocca's going to keep. He'll cut through the middle of the field. 9-yard pickup. Fakes the pitch to the outside of Mason Samuel, and LaRocca, he's going to run through Mason Morris.
It's a mastermind. Like, you know, fullback, hit you on the outside with LaRocca, or next time he'll pitch it. So, again, Cane Bay has not attempted a pass yet here in the first half, yet they're up by 1, driving, and there's 4:32 left, clock moving in the first half.
Here's Karan Hoop in motion. Looks like LaRocca faked a handoff to Myers, and that ball's out. Not sure if they whistled for forward progress. Looks like it won't matter as big fella, the center Braden Ledford, jumped on that loose ball. But, you know, this is a Stratford defense that's only 4-6 turnovers this year, and it feels like they're kind of in desperate need of one. Oh, man, as it looks like a wounded Cobra is being tended to by Cane Bay athletic training staff. It appears to be the quarterback, Colby LaRocca. We'll take a break down on the field with him and step away.
My grandson was injured in an accident. I liked what I read about those thumbs up guys. And they handled everything from beginning to end. I just think they're wonderful people.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
When you come home, do you love what you see? You will when you choose Hardy Siding from Contract Exteriors. Only Hardy products are engineered for climate. They're specifically designed to stand up to the heat, humidity, and hurricanes of South Carolina, helping ensure your home stays looking beautiful for years to come. Discover your perfect homecoming by visiting contractexteriors.com. When it's time to re-side, come home to something better.
I stepped on a wood screw and I went and saw 2 other doctors and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
So we welcome you back in. If you're just joining us, Colby LaRocca being folded up at the end of that play. He was able to leave the field under his own power, and how about that? Look at the senior. And gritty as it looks like he's going to be all right to come back into this ballgame.
You'll have to sit one play out, which means probably the backup quarterback, Tyler Chapman, I would think, would come in to probably take that one snap. But, yeah, you're right. Colby LaRocca, who's had a phenomenal season up to this point, obviously a good job here tonight. And a sigh of relief for Russell Zaire and all of Cane Bay Nation.
Looks like Karan Hoop, actually, he's going to ditch the gloves. And he's going to go under center. Hoop will hand it off to Myers. Myers running away from Landon Simmons.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you, just go ahead, guys in the truck, dub me over saying Tyler Myers for 9 yards and just run it the rest of the game.
Well, and the funny part is he's like bigger than most of everybody on the Stratford defense. Like, it literally now looks like Derrick Henry against smaller defenders because he's so big in just his size.
I would love a running back with no gloves too. Feels kind of gritty, like he wants to run through your chest.
Yeah, he's not wearing sleeves. He's not doing all that. He's just going to do this and just continue to just run. And yeah,
like a broken record. Tyler Myers 9 more yards. The senior, I'm telling you, colleges, if you're watching, I know signing day is now in a little under a month, but Tyler Myers. He goes for about 5 yards a carry. Tonight it's been more like 15.
Trenton Fordham, again, the strong safety, free safety, is definitely leading this team in tackling because every time he looks up, he's got Myers running at him, and he's running at him again.
There's Myers this time tripped up. It's that left side. Wrigley Ross and Jonathan Billman, the left tackle and left guard, are creating sizable holes that Myers is just sliding right through.
Clock moving, as you can see, close to being under 3 minutes. It'll be interesting to see Myers' stats here at half. Somewhat similar to Jamar Chase last night, getting 23 targets. He's got to have at least 23 carries here in the first half.
Well, here's Myers again. Washing machine on lock, as that's a nice little spin cycle, not once but twice, falling forward to make it about 3rd and 2.
And this starts to wear on you as your defensive lineman. Like, not only are you having to play after play, but you're having to tackle him play after play. It just starts to wear down on you. He's going to get a well-deserved break, and I tell you, only people more happy than him is the Stratford defense, because finally they won't have to deal with number 28. But you got to be careful for number 0, because he too is an explosive player.
After this 3rd down play, Stratford's fans trying to do anything to slow them down. This was Samuel Rolston flinging himself forward for a 2-yard gain. Well, if you can't stop him, maybe distract him. Take a look at this on the sideline. Stratford, yeah, we've got our own barber shop. And how about this? That's a former teammate of mine. Shout out the outlaw barber. That's Eddie Hyatt, a former Stratford long sniper who played on that 2013 state championship runner-up team. He was the long snapper, stud left-handed pitcher, Charleston Southern legend, breaking the record with appearances coming out of the bullpen. He walked out to, yes, Johnny Cash, and now cutting hair on the sidelines at high school football games.
Man just does it all. Just does it all.
Handoff on the play.
If you don't,
I've never seen that before.
Never. This would be a first, and I'm telling you, if there was anybody to do it, it would be my boy Hyatt Cuts. Outlaw barber, go check him out. He's got 2 barbers. He's the only guy I let touch my head. And as you can tell, I'm starting to look like Jackie Moon from Semi-Pro. I'm going to need a haircut here soon.
Well, the bad news if you're a Stratford Knight fan is number 28 is back on the field after having a 2-3 play rest, which means he's probably ready to rumble here in the next 90 seconds.
Oh, great push this time from Stratford. Saw big number 67 getting there first, Jamison Pelham. And now you're starting to see some offensive linemen play on the other side of the football to do anything to slow down Cane Bay's offense.
Now you kind of have to put your best on your best out there on the field. They're going to have to go both ways because, as I mentioned, that defense was definitely getting manhandled by Cane Bay really the first 2 quarters of this contest.
3rd and 4. If they get a stop, I'll let Eddie Hyatt cut my hair at halftime. They dish to Myers. LaRocca will keep, nowhere to go. Big time hit. There's number 28, Cameron Gibbs. And my hair might be on the line because now 4th and 4.
Yeah, and timeout taken, I'm assuming, by Stratford. So we'll see what Russell Zaire and this offense elects to do, whether they try to take the 3 points or say, hey, you know what, lately, the past couple of plays, they've stopped us, but maybe give them a different look. But somehow I feel like you want to get the ball in the hands of Myers or your quarterback, LaRocca.
What's the decision here? I know that from the kick standpoint, we didn't see him last week as Cane Bay actually went for 2 on their lone touchdown of the game. Not to say that they don't trust their kicking unit, but the weather last week didn't permit for it. Only 3 field goals on the season. Decisions. What do you think?
Yeah, 4th and 3, I think I go for it. Yep. You know, if you don't get it, they're pinned deep. There's less than 40 seconds left. They'll probably try to run out the clock or maybe try to score right before the half, which would be somewhat dangerous. But, yeah, you've had success all day long. Maybe not the same look, or this might be a great opportunity to unleash the fake fullback fake, pull it out, and tight end straight into the end zone because you know the defense is going to be stepping up trying to stop that run.
It would be a heck of a time for his first passing attempt for the game. LaRocca, he's about a 49% passer, QBR of around 92. It's not in their playbook. Could it be here?
Bill,
graphic at home wrong. 3rd and 4 should be 4th and 4.
Bill Tebow jump pass.
Fire me up. Well, Hoop to his left, Samuels to the right. Hoop in motion. Tyler Myers to be back behind. Stratford nearly jumping off sides, and it kind of looks like Cane Bay trying to get him to jump. Play clock down to 5, and Coach Russell Zaire will use his second time out of the half.
And it looked like they actually jumped.
I thought he got him.
couple of times, but I guess they did make contact.
And did snap the football, right?
Yeah. And, of course, when you have 2 timeouts, you can do that. Now, let's see. Russell's here, says, hey, all right. Now, we are going to call a play here.
Again, remember, we've only seen Kane Bay under center. So from a formation standpoint, if you're Stratford, are you selling out for the run? Because Tyler Myers has averaged about 9 yards a pop tonight. Do you sell out, and if they beat you in the air, you tip the cap?
Yeah, because, I mean, LaRocca is a phenomenal player. He's going to make the right decision. And, you know, you want to put the ball in the hands of your playmaker. So even if you put, you know, Myers as one of those H-backs or just something, because they're looking run. They're looking run. They're going to step up in the pocket. I think it would be an ideal time for a jump pass.
Wow, they've actually got the kicking team out. Aiden Thorne, who's perfect in PATs today, will trot out for just his 5th field goal attempt of the season. Karan Hoop, the holder. 23-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Russell's Air trusts the special teams unit, and they make it a 4-point game.
Yeah, it makes it obviously a 1-possession game. Obviously, you talked about it, Jack. That missed extra point could end up being huge, but Russell's there. Taking the easy 3. And now with that 4-point lead. Another impressive drive. They took essentially the last 6 minutes of that first half off the clock, ended with points. And unless something crazy happens, which would not surprise me, the way this game has been going tonight, Kane Bay will go into the locker room with a lead.
Now here's the fear. As good as Tyler Myers and LaRocca have been in that backfield, you're talking about a Stratford offense that outside of a couple penalties have picked up chunk play after chunk.
I think a lot of it probably will also depend on the return in terms of what type of field position they get here on this kickoff return. If they get good field position, then I totally expect Coach McDaniel and his staff to go for the jugular. If not, maybe get it to McGowan, see if he can bust a big locker room and regroup.
And remember, Kane Bay will get the ball to start the second half as well. Maybe that a part of the decision-making to go ahead and kick for 3. Thorne will boom away. This is going to be caught by, it looks like, DJ Grant. Grant cutting it to the outside. A nice tackle in open space. Kane Bay, Terrell Bess with a nice play, making a long field.
Yeah, Bess saved his best for the kickoff team. Nice open field tackle. And I don't know, Jack, not the best of field position. I mean, you're starting at your own 20-yard line. So, yeah, maybe try to throw either give it to McGowan, see if he can rip one off, or maybe even try a screen pass, see if you can invite that rush up the field, catch those guys sleeping. And we know that if anybody has that speed and that ability to take it to the house, it definitely is McGowan.
Hey, I got my eye on the Georgia Southern commit, J.Q. Crosby. Here's going to be a little halfback screen to your point. McGowan will dance out of bounds after being pushed out by Cordell Holman. Will eat up just about 4 seconds. But again, maybe just to kind of fool them, trips at the top, see if they can bust one.
Well, you want to kind of maybe do that to the wide side of the field where you can get some of your blockers out there in front of you to lead your guy down the field. So let's see what the call is here.
Telling you, Crosby's been quiet. He had the big block on the outside to free up McGowan on that touchdown, but he's a 2-sport star. He was an all-state baseball selection a season ago, but he's going to play football at Georgia Southern. As a baseball guy myself, I know he's got the ability to do both, just as his teammate Jakin Davis does. 2nd and 8. Davis low snap. Will escape the pocket out to the right. Great pressure from Holman as Davis will now skate out of bounds, awaiting what could potentially be a late hit. Stratford sideline wanted it desperately. Coming in late was Brody Thacker, the senior captain.
That was close. I thought it was a late hit. I mean, well in the red. As we take a look at the Knights Company replay here, as Davis wisely didn't see anything, so he just tucked in and ran, picking up positive yards. He had already kind of given himself up. I guess it's not as bad as it looks on the replay as it looked live, so maybe a good call by the official.
That first down brought to you by Contract Exteriors. Now 17 seconds on the game clock. Davis in the backfield, picking up the block. It's going to be a fade down the sideline, looking for his man, and right on the money. Dropping in the bucket for his tailback, Malik McGowan in the backfield. And how about in the pass game?
The guy just makes plays. McGowan with a special catch right along the sideline. Not a lot of room for error, and a great pass by Davis. Put it right on the money. Big catch inside the 30-yard line, and now with 10 seconds left, depending on how long, maybe an opportunity for 2 plays. Stratford still with 2 timeouts.
Here's McGowan on the mound. He's got to be careful of the time, as Denny McDaniel will get a quick timeout. And with 5.7 seconds left, love the play call. Gives you a really quick shot potential to the end zone unless you're going to go ahead and bring out the special teams group.
Yeah, and if you have a kicker that you feel comfortable with, I go ahead and steal those 3 points back here. The ball's at the 15-yard line, so you'd be looking at, what, a 32-yard field goal attempt?
Yep, that's Renzo Goridi. I know he missed the PAT, but before that he was 28 of 28 on the season. 1 for 1 just in the field goal game. As this is an offense that they feel insanely confident, and look at their quarterback. He wants a shot, and he's talking with his head coach, the 8th-year man, Danny McDaniel, just pleading for one more play.
Look at this ball. Beautifully thrown, right on the money. Got both feet in. Big-time throw, big-time catch. Big-time players make big-time plays in big games.
Man, you mentioned the touch. Jakin Davis, he's been a treat to watch, a multi-Knights Companies player of the game on our Friday Night Rivals broadcast. But a special opportunity for me. I've known the Davis family since I was just little. Competed against his big brother and consider a great friend, J.D. Davis. Josh Davis, I shared a dugout with. They both playing collegiate baseball. The youngster's going to take his talents to the gridiron. An incredible family, incredible young man as they continue to battle. It's been really cool to see their family wrap their arms around this family. And Jakin Davis looking to do so one final time here at Ray Stackley Field. Show a whole lot of love to the Knights student section. 5.7 on the game clock. Low snap. Davis looking in the end zone. Going to have to operate quick. He was looking for Crosby. And a little miscommunication, but innocently lands with 2.1.
And that's I was going to say. Crosby should be a target. I mean, he's 6'3", has the height. But I would think in those situations, and I can't really tell if he had a one-on-one, you want to throw a jump ball and let Crosby kind of go up and kind of get it at the high point, but instead not able to connect. So, indeed, the field goal team will come on.
Again, the holder's going to be the punter, Elliot Parrott. Renzo Garidi on for his 2nd field goal attempt of the year. Snap good, hold good, execution flawless.
Huge.
Stratford able to match.
3 points. Stratford steals 3 right before the half. Only had 10 seconds and to be able to come away with points. That was huge as the momentum now has shifted back to Stratford as Kane Babel get the ball to start the second half.
The Knights on senior night. Over 30 Stratford players being honored, looking to go out victorious, but a clinically pristine half of football from Russell Zaire and company. Trooper Baba waiting to see if we can't chase down Russell Zaire, the reigning region coach of the year. I can't imagine what that conversation is like. Got to keep the gas to the pedal, but I mean, that was a really, really clean half of football from the Cobras.
Yeah, really offensively, defensively, just a couple of big plays kind of did them in. Even on that last drive, the field goal drive, the big play down to Malik McGowan. So I'm pretty sure Russell's there, very happy offensively, but from a defensive standpoint, got to eliminate the big plays.
Coach Zaire hoisted our Friday Night Rivals trophy just a week ago. He's with our Trooper Bob now.
Coach, what's your thoughts on the first half of the game from your team?
I mean, our offense played great. Defense got some work to do. I mean, they got a lot of weapons, and we got to find a way to adjust. But as long as the offense keeps doing what they're doing, we got a shot.
I was going to ask you, last week it rained all game. At the end of the game, you told me you had trouble getting the running game going because of the wet field and the rain. How do you feel about your running game today?
Except for one series, it's been pretty on point. We just got to find a way to keep moving the ball, keep getting first downs. Don't do stupid stuff to hurt ourselves. We had a penalty there that probably cost us a touchdown. We had 2 penalties on defense, probably gave them a touchdown. So we just got to clean it up again. But, being up by 1 at halftime means absolutely nothing. We got to go out here and play the second half.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Best of luck in the second half. I was going to mention the gentleman who's getting his beard cut there on the sidelines there. There are staff members here at the school, including the principal. He told me they raised over $6,000 for breast cancer. It's a local chapter here. That's why you see the student section in all pink. But individually, they're raising $1,500 and they can get their beards cut. So good job for them. I'll send it back to you guys upstairs.
Looking to shave some points off that scoreboard if you're Stratford's defense, but Russell's there, man, continues to be one of the very best in the business.
It is. He knows what he has to do. Eliminate those big plays, keep that offense rolling, shorten the game, keep that Stratford offense on the field, and they might just be able to extend this win streak to 10.
That PAT, the only difference is they exchange field goals to end the half. Stratford, Jake and Davis, a couple big-time plays. Malik McGowan, not only huge in the run game, but a nice 30-yard catch to help set up Renzo Grady's second field goal of the season. But the story in the first half, 2 rushing touchdowns by Colby LaRocca and a monstrous performance, not only by this Adams, 60-yard pitch and catch, but Tyler Myers on the ground was a one-man wrecking crew. That's why he, Cane Bay Cobras, they lead by a point. We'll talk more about them on our News 4 halftime report on the other side. We'll see you then.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
If you've been told or think you might need back or neck surgery, you don't have to travel far. The Southeastern Spine Institute uses the latest surgical procedures found anywhere in the country for simpler operations and quicker recovery times. And since the Southeastern Spine Institute is in your own backyard, you know they'll be right there with you each step of the way, helping you get back to your active life. So call 866-SPINE50 today and make your own appointment. Virtual exams may be available.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
One of the great things about working with Rapid Repairs is that we are locally owned and operated for over 25 years. Doing business with Rapid Repairs, you get one of our great technicians or a representative of our management team, but also to have a peace of mind that we as owners are vested in our community. We live here, we've grown up here, and we continue to serve our community. Rapid Repairs offers an extensive list of home repairs from underneath your house, in your crawl space, to your roof and everything in between.
If your home needs repairs, call Rapid Repairs.
573-HELP.
So we welcome you back in. It's the News 4 halftime report. For the most low country news, weather, and sports, trust News 4 is working for you. 17-16 here from Ray Stackley Field. Cane Bay with a 1-point lead. Massive region implications on the line. But come on, how cool is this? It's this week's Thumbs Up Guys. Proud to highlight a scholar athlete from each participating school. The students selected will have an opportunity to win a $5,000 scholarship at the end of the season. Tonight's scholar athletes are, first, a familiar friend. It's Miss Jolie Novak from Cane Bay. We talked about her last week. A 5.44 GPA. Again, I did not know that it could go that high. She's been a member of the cross-country team for 6 years. She was awarded the Team Academic Award for highest GPA on the team. Well, I would hope so. And she's been a senior captain this year for the upcoming season. She's also in the community a president of the Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society. She also assists in many community outreach events, including trail cleanups and food drives. She enjoys volunteering at local homeless shelters and serving meals on the weekend. That's Cane Bay's scholar athlete, Miss Jolie Novak. And for Stratford, Big Ben Jordan. Ben. But I think, again, we're learning here. How about a 4.83 GPA, unweighted 3.86, a stud football player that we've talked about often in that first half playing up in the trenches, but also a stud weightlifter as well, competed and wrestling in the state championships just a season ago. He's a 4-year varsity letterman for the football team. He was a lineman of the week in week 3 just a season ago, and he's top 10 in Stratford's all-time squat record. 560 pounds. I think I would disintegrate.
Yes, that's a lot of weight.
He's also a member of the NHS and Renaissance Club, volunteers at Berkeley Animal Center on the weekends, and with the Miracle League up the road at Somerville. Congratulations to Ben Jordan and Jolie Novak, this week's Thumbs Up Scholar Athletes.
Inching into fall more and more, and we're talking Scholar athletes here on Friday Night Rivals, joined by Brandon and Jeff from the Thumbs Up guys. And let's just talk a little bit about what's going on at the firm, what new things are happening. I know the Coastal Carolina Fair is one of them, as we're here in October now.
Yeah, man, we're excited about the fair. I think that it's also kind of one of those indicators of football fair in the fall, right? The 3 Fs. And so, we're excited to be sponsoring that. Go to our social media page and you can, get free giveaways, so tickets, parking passes, all the fun stuff, and you'll get to see what we're doing out at the fair this year.
I know it's fair time when I try to avoid going to Stratford High School because it's the same exit. So the traffic, I'm always the one who takes games in Mount Pleasant during the fair to get to, on a Friday night. But for you guys just being involved in the community, how important is that?
It's one of our pillars when we founded the firm. We wanted to make sure we're giving back any and every way we can. Donations are great, but we want to be boots on the ground. We want to be out in the community doing whatever we can. And, it's great, especially giving a check to such a deserving winner at the end of something like this. And these kids are so amazing, and the one we pick is going to be so tough because they're all absolutely incredible. But yeah, this is one of my favorite events, one of our favorite things we do each year because of just how deserving the person who wins is to win.
No question about it. Brandon and Jeff from the Thumbs Up guys here, presenting sponsors of our Scholar athlete on Friday Night Rivals.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
I called the Thumbs Up guys after my work accident. No matter what I had, I can call my attorney at any time. They stuck to their word on everything. If you're hurt on the job, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
In Charleston, success is worth celebrating. At All American Awards, we help you recognize excellence with custom awards and trophies that truly stand out. Everything from name badges and custom acrylics to sports awards. All American Awards makes it easy for you to honor your company or team's hard work and dedication with high-quality craftsmanship. Let All American Awards help you celebrate success. We are Charleston's choice for quality recognition.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the force.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing. Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Welcome to the Friday Night Rivals News 4 Halftime Report. News 4, working for you.
The News 4 halftime report rolls on with assistance of the Stratford Band. It's senior night for them as well, as their spirit squad and band are being represented on this beautiful night. And in theme of thus, we've already seen them usher in a touchdown. The director and vice president of Delta Force All-Stars with our trooper Bob. It's their favorite segment. It's our favorite segment. It's the Delta Force All-Stars Cheer the Game. Sponsored by, yes, you guessed it, the Delta Force All-Star Athletics, home of, yes, you guessed it, the Delta Force All-Stars. Proudly cheering on the Low Country High School sports. You get to vote on them. We'll give you the results later in the fourth quarter. First up, we'll start with the Road Warriors. It's the Cane Bay Cobra Cheer Squad.
Explode! Ignite! Come on, Cobras, let's fight! 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 Explode! Hey! Let's go, Cobras! Ignite!
There you have it, tonight's Delta Force Athletics Cheer of the Night. We've already seen those votes starting to roll in. Go hit that QR code. Remember, we will showcase the results later on in the fourth quarter. We'll see you on the other side. The News 4 halftime report continues. Stratford, Cane Bay. The Cobras with a 1-point lead.
Christopher, supported by his mother, Kelly, his uncle Kevin, and his brother.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
I called the Thumbs Up guys after my work accident.
They took care of everything. It was very simple.
They guided me in what to do until the case was closed.
If you're ever in an accident, call those Thumbs Up guys.
Call us. We're those Thumbs Up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston, Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
What if you could change your future in just 1 or 2 years?
At Trinity Technical College, you can invest in yourself and see real results.
And with low or even no cost tuition, your education is one of the best investments you can make.
It's called ROI, a return on investment.
That means what you put in today pays off for years to come.
Greater job satisfaction.
More financial freedom.
A better future.
College is worth it, and so are you.
Do you or someone you care about feel anxious about visiting the doctor for the first time? From the moment you walk through the door, at Coastal Wound Care, we treat every patient like family. Contact Coastal Wound Care today. Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
And welcome back, everyone, to Friday Night Rivals. Cane Bay leading the night 17-16. And a little special halftime presentation here. He's a man of his words. You heard Jack the Longchomp say that if indeed Stratford got that stop, he would get his hair cut on the sidelines. And lo and behold, let's throw it down to my guy, Jack the Longchomps. Jack, what are you doing?
Will someone cue me up? Are we hot? We're live. Now here's the deal. When you talk about Stratford High School, Ray Stackley, Jacob Park, state championships year after year, but you better not talk about guys like Jameson Miles, former quarterbacks, without mentioning one of the best in the business, this Eddie Hyatt. We showcase the incredible work in the community as Cane Bay and Stratford have raised close to $6,000 for breast cancer awareness. They've been cutting hair. Truth be told, I only let one person touch my hair. It's one of my best friends in the world. So today, I'm going to do my best Ron Burgundy impression. This is a bad mustache. And Eddie, I think it might be time to go.
Yeah, probably about that time.
Now, Eddie, how long have you been cutting my hair?
7 years, 6-7 years.
And where's the best place in the entire community to get your hair cut?
Outlaw Barber Company.
Outlaw Barber, Somerville, Good Monks Corner. Go see him. It's the best in the business. Now, what are we thinking tonight?
Bald head.
Bald? Sorry, Natalie. Sorry, Mom. The stash at the very least. Should we stave it?
We can let it go.
All right, let's rock and roll. Friday Night Rivals, Knights Company, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Mary Margaret Nelms is the very best general manager, and this is for her and all of our hard work. Sponsors, give Outlaw Barber a call because this is not possible without him.
Here we go. You want to leave one side?
I'd prefer to shave both, actually.
Raven Walden.
Now it's like you went back to high school.
I gotta tell you, I've had this mustache since I was about 26. It's been 2 years with it.
Well, now you get to go nice 4 days without it. There you go, buddy. Back to the class of 2015, sir.
It might take me 28 years to grow a beautiful beard like that, but the baby face, it's back. Stratford, Cane Bay, it's a point deficit. Go see Outlaw Barber before we start the second half. Let's go.
Sports 4 is committed to providing you the best high school football coverage on Friday night.
And we know it takes a lot of hard work and dedication.
Catch all the high school football highlights on Friday Night Rivals with Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright, only on News 4.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I'm so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Delta Force Athletics is the home of Delta Force All-Stars, Charleston's premier cheerleading and tumbling center. Our 10,000 square foot facility allows your child to discover their athletic ability, regardless of skill level. Now enrolling for after-school programs and recreational tumbling. The fun never stops. We host birthday parties and Friday night open gyms, too. Visit our website to sign up today. Delta Force Athletics. Don't miss your chance to join the force.
Honey, I don't think the AC is working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues?
Looks like it's the contactor. I've got a new contactor.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can get a new AC system for as little as $3 a day. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
With Rapid Repairs is that we are locally owned and operated for over 25 years. Doing business with Rapid Repairs, you get one of our great technicians or a representative of our management team, but also have a peace of mind that we as owners are vested in our community. We live here, we've grown up here, and we continue to serve our community. Rapid Repairs offers an extensive list of home repairs from underneath your house in your crawl space to your roof and everything in between.
If your home needs repairs, call Rapid Repairs.
573-HELP.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I'm so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Friday Night Rivals, driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Your halftime score, Cane Bay on top of Stratford, 17-16, as we get ready here shortly to begin the second half. Want to remind everyone that tonight's trophy and the Scholar Athlete plaques at the end of the season are provided by All-American Awards, helping Charleston recognize excellence since 1993. Also, don't forget, after the game, make sure to switch over to News 4 and get complete highlights from all of the action around the Low Country with News 4 Sports Director Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright, the best in the business. Friday Night Rivals over on News 4. It starts at 11:05. A must-see. Scotty and Webb do a great job each and every Friday night capturing all of the action from around the Low Country. So again, here at Stratford. Also, don't forget tomorrow night, a full day of college football on ABC News 4, kicking off at 12 o'clock. Tomorrow's just an SEC day with LSU at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, for the first time since, I believe, 1978, actually favored in an SEC game. So right now, LSU at Vanderbilt. Also coming up at 3:30, it'll be 5th-ranked Ole Miss between the hedges at 9th-ranked Georgia. And then in the nightcap, it'll be the 11th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. They'll be in Tuscaloosa to battle the 6th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. That will wrap up what will be a great day of college football tomorrow. Catch all of the action on ABC News 4. Let's go ahead and throw it down to the third member of our broadcast team. I believe Trooper Bob is with the losing right now head coach, that being Denny McDaniel of Stratford.
To get a field goal right before the half and put you down by one, but you still a lot of football game left. What was your thoughts in the first half?
Just poor performance by our defense. Got to give hats off to Cane Bay. They did a really good job of running their offense and just really, beating us up, really. Offensively, we got to eliminate penalties, hurt our or one drive, stopped us right there, and then other than that, neither defense has slowed the other team down. So hopefully we made some adjustments at halftime, and hopefully kids come out fired up, and we can get one here in the second half.
Well, best of luck, Coach, in the second half. Thank you for your time. We got 19 seconds, and we're about to start the second half of this football game. I'll send it back upstairs to Jack and Everett.
Well, it might be the best beard on any football coach in Low Country, and now I, a baby face, feel a bit ashamed, but only could Danny McDaniel and the Stratford Knights on senior night bring out this kind of energy. This felt very much so a necessity.
Well, I can tell you that your dad probably is one happy man right now, because in our conversations, he's like, I wish he would just shave that mustache. And so something tells me that right now, Dean and Caroline are rejoicing in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, as the stash is gone.
The stash is gone. I got to tell you, I've known Eddie Hyde. He's a teammate of mine at Charleston Southern just down the road. We've known each other since we were 12 years old. He could grow that beard in a week and a half. Right. I hate to report friends and family. That stash took me like 2 years to grow. Like I look like Patches O'Houlihan. Like I'm just trying to look like you, Unc. I can't grow facial hair.
Yeah, I have no problem. Every week I got to trim this up or not. It could look like Danny McDaniels. So, but I know Danny obviously talked to his team at the half and wanted to make the adjustments for him. It's basically they got to make them two-dimensional. They cannot allow Cane Bay to attempt 0 passes here in the second half.
And Tyler Myers, bowling a china shop in that backfield. It was Colby LaRocca, 2 rushing touchdowns in that first half. A couple of big chunk plays. The big pitch and catch from Davis to Micah Adams, his 3rd touchdown of the year. But a pair of field goals at the end of the half. And we got a 1-point game. The PAT missed. The only difference is Jamari Blandon with a nice return out to past the 34-yard line. It looked like he had a whole lot of space.
Looked like he was about to lose the football. He's kind of carrying it like a loaf of bread, and you wisely saw the Stratford guys trying to tackle the football, but for Blandon to be able to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, nice tackle by Keatron Ankrum Gibbs. He almost poked it loose as that big Cane Bay offensive line back out on the attack, and it was an attack. At that left side, it looks like they found a lot of success in space.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments that Stratford makes if they maybe load up on that left side to slow down Myers.
Samuels in motion. Myers out to the right side. Much better. Roll call to the football. First to get there was Landon Simmons. Simmons just a sophomore. He's got to have a big second half.
For Cane Bay, we saw it early on. Their keys to the game was staying on schedule. They don't like picking up, I guess they did end up still picking up 2, maybe 3 yards on that play. So far so good, but you're right. Not as big of an impact on that first play in the second half.
Second 8, maybe not as much tempo as you see LaRocca breathing a bit. Samuelson out in motion. He's going to hand this one off to Karan. Hoop upended. A pick of about 2, but it'll be 3rd and 5.
A little misdirection that time. Great discipline by the Stratford defense. Not falling for that first fake and catching the hoop on the backside. So now 3rd down and 5. And obviously for Cane Bay, normally you would think 3rd and 5, that would be a passing down. But like we've seen Cane Bay be able to rip off 5, 6, 7-yard runs a lot there in the first half.
Stratford showing about 9 in the box. LaRocca, he's going to give to Myers and nowhere to go. The Stratford student section chanting as it looks like they finally get the stop they were looking for. First into the backfield for Stratford, that was Caillou Felder.
Danny McDaniel and his defensive staff, they do such a phenomenal job. You knew it was just a matter of time that they would make that adjustment. Too much success for Cane Bay in that first half. And you talk about a moral booster. They get a 3 and out on the opening drive after really never stopping them in the first half. It's got to make you feel good if you're a Stratford Knight.
Aiden Thorne actually out for his first punt today. We saw him a ton last week against Wando. He'll fire this away. Nice punt with 2 returners back. DJ Grant will watch it restlessly, settle it around the 26-yard lines, and that's where Jake and Davis will have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time today.
Yeah, last week, as you mentioned, there was a punt, pass, and kick competition. not a lot of passing for sure, but definitely a lot of punting that we saw. But those conditions last week were just, not good at all. Not very conducive for playing positive, error-free football.
want to give a lot of credit to, we joked about it, the special teams last week. This week, the trenches have been so crucial. On that Malik McGowan halfback wheel route, it was Mike Adams that laid a big block in the backfield. So it wasn't just the big touchdown grab. He allowed Jakin Davis the time to deliver the dime, as he's now the lead blocker as Davis designed quarterback run out to the left and a 6-yard pickup.
And we know how Davis is an elite runner, McGowan, but they can't do it unless they have the big ends up front blocking for them. And what we've seen tonight on both sides is both sets of wide receivers also doing a nice job of blocking down the field, shadow blocking, and allowing those guys, to kind of get out in space. So I've always said, no matter how good your skill players are, if you don't have blocking, it's all for naught.
Don't matter. Davis has talked about his offensive line. This time he'll run behind him again. Another quarterback design. He's going to run right through the middle of the field. About 15-yard pickup and good enough for our first Coastal Wound Care first down of the half.
Yeah, Terrell Best and also Cordell Holman on the stop for Cane Bay. Davis being able to pick up that first down.
This time he'll give to McGowan. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Credit Cordell Holman getting there first, but Jackson Williamson cleans it up.
And that guy, that's got to be unofficially his 5th or 6th tackle of the night. He had the first 3 of the night for Cane Bay. You can tell he's one of those linebackers that plays sideline to sideline, does a great job of filling those gaps and really being that kind of tough, hard-nosed guy that Russell Zier needs on that side of the football.
Feels like he's just missing a neck roll.
Yeah, right.
His stereotypical neck linebacker. 2nd and 8 from the Stratford 42. J.Q. Crosby in motion. McGowan, halfback dive through the middle of the field, break a couple tackles, and it's the yard after contact for the Goose Creek transfer that has separated himself amongst the league.
Yeah, nice stop there by Brody Thacker as well as Tyrell Best again. Doing a good job of trying to grab those ankles, but McGowan just so slippery. As you can tell, he really is just running through tackles.
Back on it. Here's McGowan through the middle of the field. Taking a page out of the Cane Bay playbook. It's been everything through the middle of the field, and we talked about how crucial offensive line play. And at Stratford, with maybe a bigger magnifying glass as their head coach, a former Stratford Knight offensive lineman, Denny McDaniel, an alumni here. He played offensive line at Charleston Southern, was an offensive coordinator for Ray Stackley in his final years. Like, if there's anybody who knows that good trench play, it's Denny McDaniel.
He's opened up quite a few holes on this field during his playing days.
Fake the handoff to Grant. Davis out to his right. He's going to flip it downfield, and he's got his receiver. What a toss. Sean Harris across his body, and Harris pulls in his first touchdown of the season on senior night. The senior, Davis, he's going to go pick up that football and make sure that his senior goes home with it.
Yeah, what a throw by Davis. Throwing on the run, didn't have the opportunity to kind of get his feet set, and for him to be able to have that arm strength to get that ball down the field and into the hands of his wide receiver. What a throw, what a catch by Harris. And just like that, Stratford back on top, and they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 7-point game.
Go ahead, Sinclair. Pull up your national highlights. Jakin Davis with maybe our biggest highlight of the season. Across the body, flicking it downfield about 45 yards, right on the numbers of Sean Harris for his first varsity touchdown on senior night. Poetic. And the 2-point conversion, unable to convert. Looked like slipping and falling on the outside. He had it.
And that play was wide open. You could see that play kind of developing. He kind of waited until he broke. As we take a look here, rolling right, you'll see this is on the run. As you see, did not get a chance to get his feet set and to be able to get it out there. What a throw.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Cruise Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
Ever wonder what it's like to work at Knight's Companies? It's more than just a job. It's family. Here, you're not just another employee. You're a valued member of a team dedicated to excellence and innovation in concrete construction. We're united by our passion for building the future together. Join us at Knight's Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Marcus told you that for over 15 years, and it's more true today than ever. Whether you're buying a new Chevrolet or a car Bravo certified, Cruise Chevy on Rivers will take care of you. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Is Max Rebish. The long snapper is Kenny Jett. The kick is no good. It's blocked, but then caught by the Red Knights, and they find the end zone. Touchdown, Toronto. Michael Henry got his field goal blocked, caught it, and said, look what I found. Touchdown. In one of the most bizarre football plays you will ever see.
48 yards per score. He's in motion again. They throw behind the line of scrimmage. Double pass. Looking deep. Prince Terrence has it. Give him his crown again.
Right from his own end zone. Powell's got to get rid of it. He does. Throws it long. Has a receiver. And it's a catch by Jackson. Quintrell Jackson. One man to beat. Oh, my goodness. The Golden Gophers score again. Another City of Bessemer touchdown.
Here's Michael to throw. Over the middle. Ball tipped. And intercepted. That is Nicholas Alvarado with the pick.
This is a short kick. Picked up there by Scoop Smith. Reversing field, and he's dragged down. Oh. No, he's still on his feet. Scoop Smith reversing upfield. Look at Scoop. He tricked everyone. 70 yards.
Nice kickoff, team.
There's your Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals national highlights. I've got one for you. Jake and Davis heading to Liberty next year to play for Jamie Chadwell. Rolling to his right, across the body, across the field, into the bread basket of the senior slot receiver who's going home with his first touchdown of the year on senior night. Come on.
Watch me connect now. Watch me connect these dots.
Do it.
So we talked about Jake and Davis going to Liberty. Former Liberty quarterback Jonathan Davis, he was the quarterback at Somerville, then finished and transferred to the Citadel. An update from Somerville right now in the third quarter. Ashley Ridge 35, Somerville 7. Of course, we'll have Somerville next week. They'll be at West Ashley. That'll be our Friday Night Rivals game of the week. But talk about a shocker. Thanks. Not that they're losing to Ashley Ridge, but by 28.
This is why you're the best in the business. So easily connected those dots.
What's his name? Jonathan
Bennett. Yeah,
Bennett.
Jonathan Bennett.
I said Davis.
But Bennett was, if you think about his career and his journey, I mean, he was on those Liberty teams and he waited and bought his time. And then finally got his chance to play last year for Maurice Drayton at the Citadel. Was fantastic.
Uh-oh.
As big Tyler Myers is saying, hey, Bulldogs, give me a call. I look good in blue.
The bus is starting to warm up. You better hold on for dear life because it looks like Mr. Myers is trying to send someone to Coastal Wound Care. That was a Coastal Wound Care first down. He kind of has that bull look in his eyes and ready to get back on track, which we saw there in the first half.
Another good dad pun. You're hot here in the second half. LaRocca, his first pass of the game, he had his man. He was looking for Mason Samuel, but you had your eye on the tight end in the seam.
Just the seam. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm just going to start calling offensive coordinators. I don't know which film y'all are watching or which angle. Maybe you don't have the end zone look that we have, and we don't even have it. But if you hadn't noticed, the middle of the field's always open.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, we're going to tease it because, we haven't seen a ton of defensive stops tonight. Who's going to get the stop of the game? Yep, that fourth quarter of tonight's game will be highlighting the school bus stop of the game. Again, we haven't really had one.
Well, we know one stop cost you your mustache. So
yeah, I did. Yeah, they say never to wager, folks, and now I'm feeling bald. Karate hoop, a 3-yard pickup. As we got a late penalty flag in the location of appears maybe holding. Nowhere really go. You're right. That was a stop of the game.
Yeah, because you said it on the air. If they get a stop here, I'll get my something shaved, and you held up to your end of the deal.
Oh, wow. Man, that's a dagger. It looked like Stratford finally getting a stop to force a 3rd and long, and a face mask is going to be an automatic first down for the Cobras.
I tell you, we do these games every Friday night. This is the first Friday, Jack, that I've noticed. How about shout out to the Stratford chain crew with the electronic down marker? Like those days of flipping, cameraman, get a shot of the elect. I don't think I've
There you
seen
go,
that.
right there.
I mean, that's big time.
LaRocca pitching to the outside. A lot of open spaces. Samuel's going to bounce it. Nice open field tackles. It may have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Kylan Staverman, just a junior. But you're right. I'm with you. Those are some LED lights Stratford invested in.
That's big time there. It's like kind of when you go to the college games now on Saturday, the TV timeouts. They have that guy that comes out on the sideline and that actually has a clock. It's a yard marker that lets you know how much longer in the break.
Come on, man. It's a $1 zillion industry. Stratford's just playing hip with the times as Myers. It's always the right time to turn around and hand it to big number 28. He's going to need one heck of an ice bath tomorrow.
The way he's running, he's trying to get some of that $1 million NIL money tonight because this dude unofficially, Jack, do we have any unofficial stats on Myers tonight? It's got to be at least 25 carries by now.
Well, and I know that we had him over 80 yards in that first half. The Southeastern Spine Institute stat update, we'll try to have one for you on the other side of this break. But you're right. I mean, Myers has been at the heart and soul of this offense, carrying them down the field as LaRocca will keep this time. Ooh. Stuttering and lowering the shoulder right into the chest of the middle linebacker.
41-11 for Stratford, that being Trenton Fordham and also Mason Morris on the stop. And I don't know if you're Russell Zaire. I don't know if I want my quarterback taking those type of hits. You might want to just kind of get down for me there, big guy.
Into the right shoulder, too, right?
Exactly.
Reckless abandonment.
We talked about it. You knew they were trying to set up for that one big play, pass play, and it was there. Just could not connect.
Feels like you have to convert on those two, right?
You don't get many opportunities.
Well, here's Karan Hoop. He hasn't had a ton of opportunities tonight, but he in the open space will have enough for another coastal wound care first down. Man, every time he touches the football, good things just seem to happen.
Your boy Jenkins on the stop, and you're right. The two-way star for Cane Bay, offensively, defensively, that guy just does not get tired. And Russell Zaire said, hey, this is somebody who we know we can count on in clutch times. And being able to step over on the offensive side of the football and have that type of success, I see why the kid never leaves the field.
A kickoff return, we see him holding in special teams as well, Karan Hoop. Maybe their unofficial MVP is Tyler Myers has been, without question, their MVP offensively. Another 6-yard game, clockwork, as we send it back down to our consistent third member, Trooper Bob.
Still a good crowd here. Bands are playing. I'm hearing that someone else is getting their beard shaved off right now on the sidelines. Smell the food from the concession stands. And to top it off, Jack gets his mustache taken off, not only on Friday Night Rivals, but on National Pasta Day. So, Everett, Penny, for your thoughts?
Well played, Trooper Bob. Well played.
Bad stash, good pun. I think I should have left it just one-sided. What do you think?
I don't know. All I know is I don't want to be in that text thread when your lovely
I'd be single.
Female friend
I'd be
sees that video. By the way, I did share with her just so that way she would not be surprised when she sees you again. Let me know how that works out for you, nephew.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Chemistry in the booth. Well, I am sitting next to my godfather. He did warn me, hey, got an incredible significant other. We went down there, anything for the brand. That is Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals. I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I mean, you asked me, I'm like, dude, what are you asking me for? You need to ask your lady friend. I'm not the one that has to look at it every day, you know? So
new segment next Friday night, Life Advice, brought to you by Evan German.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Oh, my answer to Natalie will be, it's National Pasta Day. What was I supposed to do? Trooper Bob told me to. This time, back to the middle of the field, LaRocca met by another flurry of Stratford Knights. I'll be honest with you, we got to be careful if you're LaRocca.
Yes, he's taking some big hits. That Stratford defense, I think they're starting to have a little frustration because this offense is going once. I mean, think about it. This will be just the third possession of this quarter, and with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, clock moving, Cane Bay, obviously you can tell they're starting to shorten this game. They're going to take as much time off that play clock and limit the possessions because it seems like this Stratford offense is starting to heat up.
Here's LaRocca. There's your Cobra push, if you will. And needed 6 for a first down, and it looks like they got a little more than that, knocking on the doorstep of another touchdown and reclaiming the lead. you're right. It's not the tush push. It's like the Cobra coddle, and they just kind of coddle his way another 7 yards.
Whatever you do, don't ask Micah Parsons, because this is not football according to him. He's calling me crazy, but hey, whatever I got to do that's legal to get yardage, that's what I'm going to do. And just like that quarterback sneak that got 6 yards, now 1st and goal from the 1 for Cane Bay.
LaRocca looking for his 3rd rushing touchdown. They go back to the pay dirt, and it's going to be Trident Technical College. Get your man, not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns from Colby LaRocca, who, yeah, by the way, came in with only 2 on the season. The Cobras waking up in region play yet again.
The Cobras sting the Knights. But we got to shout out that offensive line. I mean, that was man-on-man football, lowering your pads, getting that push, and just like that, Cane Bay back on top.
Aiden Thorne remains perfect on the evening, making it a 2-point lead for Cane Bay. You're right, the offensive line winning in the trenches. Whole lot to be proud of from Russell Zaire and Cane Bay High School. They lead when we return.
My grandson was injured in an accident. I liked what I read about those thumbs up guys. They handled everything from beginning to end. I just think they're wonderful people.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
At Contract Exteriors, we transform homes. Imagine the possibilities. Make your home new again with our expert craftsmanship and top quality materials. From stunning decks perfect for family gatherings to sleek, energy-efficient windows that brighten your space, Contract Exteriors brings your vision to life. And with our wide selection of siding options, we ensure your home's exterior reflects your style. And here's the best part: no payments for 12 months. Contact us today to start your journey to a refreshed home. Contract Exteriors, your trusted partner for home transformations.
I stepped on a wood screw, and I went and saw 2 other doctors, and they wanted to amputate my foot. I heard about Coastal Wound Care. Dr. Gregory and his staff saved my foot. They did a wonderful job, and I can walk.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today.
It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals, driven by the Cane Bay offensive line.
Driving down the field like it's nothing. The Hogs underneath, man. Like, they all need to get in a Cruise Chevrolet truck and go to wherever. That running back of Myers and LaRocca, they need to take this offensive line to dinner tonight or breakfast tomorrow, because these guys have done a great job opening holes for whoever's running the football back there. If you're Russell Zier, you're proud of the biggins up front tonight.
Where are they going to breakfast tomorrow, E?
Well, who's our sponsor? Do we have any food sponsors?
We got no food sponsors. We're clean in that regard.
Well, I mean, I guess you got to go to IHOP. Get you some pancakes,
baby.
Some
all
pancake
them pancakes, baby. I was setting it up. I made sure we were clean on our sponsor.
I was thinking, wait, do we have any food sponsors?
Unless our go-to Mary Margaret calls Waffle House next year, I think we're safe.
Yeah.
Man, what a performance. Cane Bay offense that has struggled, right, to no lie this year. And again, this time of the season, they seem to play their best football.
I was just about to say before I forgot, if we do get Waffle House, that offensive line just covered and smothered the defensive line of Stratford. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, that ball off the face mask of DJ Grant. He's able to get back on top of it, but almost a near disaster as running downfield, the gunner, Brody Thacker, almost recovered that football.
But what you can't do is you can't bend over to pick it up. You got to get down on the ground, secure the football. You can tell that kind of snuck up on him. You see him trying to pick it up and run. You got to fall on it, cover it up. That could have been disastrous, as you just mentioned, had he not been able to recover the fumbled punt or kickoff.
In his defense, though, we haven't seen Aiden Thorne boom a ball quite that deep yet, so it kind of catches him by surprise. So kudos to the special teams group. The kicker and punter, who's been great in the field goal game. And
he also kind of caught it on his heels. You want to kind of be behind. It's almost like catching a fly ball. You want to be behind the ball with your momentum going forward to kind of lead you up the field, not kind of catching it on your heels.
Flag on the play.
And another penalty. And, you know, we've seen this offense for Stratford. It kind of feels like whoever's going to have the football last in this game, right? Waiting announcement. I think our referee crew's done a great job today as they're going to pick up a false start. Just the 4th penalty so far on Stratford.
I was going to say, a pretty cleanly played football game from both sides tonight. Really, it's been a good football game. I mean, both offensive had some explosive plays. You know, obviously theirs is ground and pound, where, you know, Stratford's been kind of that quick hit offense. So right now, whichever defense possibly could get a stop might be the victorious team here tonight.
Davis in his own end zone will hand to McGowan. McGowan nowhere to go. Look at the big push up front. Kane Bay, whole lot of guys back there. To me, Jonathan Rose, the young sophomore, 5'10", 236, blows that play up by driving his lineman into the end zone.
Yeah, that's always a good idea if you're a defense. Find out where number 9 is and make sure you always have someone shadowing him, because that guy has done a great job tonight, McGowan, in terms of running the football for Stratford.
Looking at about 2nd and 15 again after the false start. Trips at the top. Crosby, Harris, and the tight end Adams at the bottom of your screen. McGowan out wide to the right in the flats, and Davis is going to move the pocket. Looking to run away from the linebacker. Will cut it back upfield. It was Jackson Williams there again, but Davis so shifty in the open field, man. Jackson Williams has been so good at that Mike backer spot.
He really has. Just the pursuit, didn't give up on the play, which is what you like to see from your linebackers. He's done a nice job tonight for Kane Bay. Also getting an assist was Ryan Buggs, the junior defensive lineman.
Yeah, kudos to the big nose tackle. 6'1", 285, the hustle downfield to clean up that play.
This is a big play here for Stratford.
3rd and 7, looking to match the Kane Bay offense. Davis out left, going through his progressions, will now opt to run. He's going to keep it and put it right on the money. What a grab on the outside. Yeah, you guessed it. It's his running back out in open space. When the play breaks down, the eyes stay downfield, and Davis finds 9.
Yeah, that was his safety net just at the last second of nothing open down the field. The drop off is take a look at the thumbs up replay here. Nice job. And this is a tough throw, throwing across your body, going left, throwing right. Good job by McGowan, not only coming up with the catch, but staying in bounds. Big first down for Stratford.
Interesting tonight. LaRocca's legs, 2 touchdowns on the season. He's had 3 tonight. Malik McGowan only had 6 catches all year, and he's had 3 very big converted first downs through the air. Now here's Davis on a design run. Great block on the outside. There's your boy J.Q. Crosby freeing up some extra space, and Davis will smartly and wisely slide feet first.
This might be a situation where, hey, he's our senior leader. We're going to put the ball in his hands, let him make a play, and let him take us home here over the next 13 minutes of this football game.
Hey, look at the lead blocker, Crosby, here. You're going to love this block.
If that's a nice little pancake, get him out of the way. And as you mentioned, an extra 5 yards because of that block down the field.
You're right. Put the football in the hands of one. You can see he checking down here as the play clock down to 6. He's going to go to McGowan. Halfback dive. Great block downfield. Look at the big right tackle.
Oh, my God, down there, big number 60.
Great Campbell.
6'2", close to 300. Senior down there looking like a running back. Out there blocking, opening holes. That's what I'm talking about, big 6'8", Greg Campbell.
Chunky Noodle. We're shouting out all the NIL partnerships today. Rolling down for another first down. Brought to you by Coastal Wound Care. Here's DJ Grant. Grant looks like he was bottled up. He's going to bounce it to the outside. Big stiff arm, fighting for the extra yards. And now this Stratford Knight offense. Look at DJ Grant fighting his way for another Coastal Wound Care first down.
Hey, Malik, let me get a couple of touches. Let me spare you. Go ahead and get your little break there. Nice cut here, as you see. Didn't give up, bounced out, able to turn around the left corner. Nice blocking again by Stratford down the field. Hoop was trying to get him down, finally able to wrangle him in, but a nice run by Stratford, a first down for the Knights.
Man, what a football game. Has been so clean on both ends, valiant effort, fighting for the extra yards. Here's Davis on first down, back to McGowan. McGowan bouncing left. Look at the patience and visions. Coastal Wound Care, call the Stratford running backs. This is getting silly.
I mean, right now, Canby couldn't really tackle these guys in a foam booth. I thought they had him stopped well before that. And then once again, McGowan using his ability to spin out of tackles and pick up additional yards. So this end of the quarter could not come at a better time for Canby. It will allow them an opportunity to regroup. So take a look at the thumbs-up replay here. As you see the spin right there. Kind of spun out that tackle and still able to keep those legs moving.
1st and 10 from the 19. RPO. Davis will keep. He looking to beat a man to the pylon. Look at the speed of Jacob Davis, a senior. He has put the Stratford community on his back. Goose Creek, he's yours. Keep an eye out. This is a star on the rise, is Jacob Davis. A rushing touchdown to reclaim the Knights a lead.
I mean, he just simply outran the defense. There were 2 Cobras there ready to make the tackle, and Davis just simply turned the corner and able to take it to the house. So man, is Jakin Davis a special player. Nothing fancy here. Looked like right here they're going to have him 1, 2. Nope, not so fast. Able to run through the arm tackle and a touchdown for the Knights. Stratford back on top.
His 8th rushing touchdown of the season. And the speed. His vision to know that he's got to beat the 2-man. J.Q. Crosby, his leading blocker. But Jakin Davis, man, as good as advertised.
Yeah, and I kind of thought that was going to be the final play of the third quarter. That game, they needed that break. They didn't get the break, and they ended up giving up a touchdown.
I think Denny McDaniel knew just as well as you and I did upstairs. Got to strike while the iron's hot. I knew that Cane Bay defense desperately needing that fourth quarter buzzer. Jakin Davis took advantage of it on a speedster, his 8th rushing touchdown of the season. And what's so interesting to me with him, it's the design run, right? We see his ability to keep the eyes down the field, but I'm not so sure that you can teach the quarterback position to be able to see the field as a rusher like this.
How about I miss Jaquan Crosby? Can I get a replay of that one more time at the end of this play? My man Jaquan Crosby, lowering the boom, boom. We call that a decleater. Just simply knocked the guy off his rocker. Let's look at this thumbs up replay one more time. Look to the left of your screen. Watch Crosby right. Come this way, and boom, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Stratford football, touchdown Knights.
And again, this is why you're talking about a dude with close to 8 Division I offers. He's leading this team with 69 receiving yards a game, 5 touchdowns, leading the team and the region in catches. It's been a quiet night offensively for him.
Well, that's what you want. That's what you want to put on film. That's what you want to send to the coaches. Say, hey, yeah, I can catch the football, but I can do other things as well. You figure you get him into a college program, get on a college training table, lifting weights, getting stronger. That guy has a chance to be special. Kind of reminds me of a guy that right now playing for Coach Prime out in Colorado, Sincere Brown, who played at First Baptist. Then he went, I forgot where Sincere. I know he's at South Florida for a while, and then he's playing his final year at Colorado for Deion Sanders.
This time they're going to keep it on the ground. The 2-point conversion makes it a 6-point game. That's a big 2-pointer from McGowan and company. As, he's telling the boys, don't sleep on the Knights. Don't you dare.
Or is he telling Cane Bay, night?
I'm not sure I'd waken that offensive piece, but I'm with you. There it is. We see a 9. I want to go back to Crosby, though, man. Like, especially a position group that I say a quiet night just because you don't see the flashy numbers. He's being defended by a really good corner in Jamari Blandon, but it's the plays away from the football where you understand that this dude is different. He does not care about the numbers. He cares about one thing, and that's winning. And his coaching staff has lamented on the fact that he's just a special kid, right? Whether it's the diamond or the gridiron, there's a reason that he's going to be successful, not only at the next level, but in life and beyond.
Yeah, and that's what makes kids special is the extra things that they do, the things where they're not getting the limelight. That still shows just the type of person that they are. And so obviously, Jakin will have a very successful career. Same thing for Jaquan and really all these guys. This has been an outstanding, probably by far. I'm thinking, probably by far the best Friday Night Rivals game we had so far.
I completely agree. I think offensively, and then even the defensive adjustments at time to try to play chess, not checkers, and then the offense's ability to counter. By the way, you mentioned Crosby finding a college weight room. He's 6'3", 220, he's 18 years old. I'm going to be terrified to see that guy when he's done with his freshman year.
Seems like I just usually found the college training table.
I found my freshman 15, but it ain't with the weight room.
Well, I mean, you think about it. You're supposed to lose the freshman 15. Some people, just continue to add 15 every year. And, just kind of just keep it going.
Then you find yourself getting your mustache shaved at a high school football game. I blink of an eye. What the heck happened?
It's been a very eventful night here on senior night at Stratford.
Big booming kick drives Mason Samuel all the way back from the 5. He'll bring it out. Great work by the Stratford special teams group. Nice tackle by Antonio Hawley.
So it looks like we're going to go down to the wire, Jack, through 3 quarters. An outstanding contest. Stratford, Cane Bay exchanging blows is like almost watching a pickleball match, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which kind of shows the rise of pickleball. Because before you used to say a tennis match, and now I just said pickleball. Kind of let you know where we are. But so as we go into the fourth quarter, excited to see what these last 12 minutes are going to be like for Stratford and Cane Bay.
The last play from scrimmage here in the third, LaRocca will hand to Tyler Myers. Myers backing his way in for another 4-yard pickup and a symbolic way to throw all of our fours up in the air. Boogity Boogity Boys, let's go racing a 6-point lead for the host team. Stratford looking to break a 9-game losing streak against the Cane Bay Cobras, or it'll be LaRocca, Myers, Russell, Zarin Company walking away victorious. It's Knights Company's Friday Night Rivals driven by Cruz Chevrolet. Stratford 30, Cane Bay 24 on the other side.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
Sports 4 is committed to providing you the best high school football coverage on Friday night.
And we know it takes a lot of hard work and dedication.
Go, 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 go. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Quicker. You've got to be quicker with the scripts.
Ingest, edit, export. Ingest, edit, export.
Catch all the high school football highlights on Friday Night Rivals with Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright, only on News 4.
If you've been told or think you might need back or neck surgery, you don't have to travel far. The Southeastern Spine Institute uses the latest surgical procedures found anywhere in the country for simpler operations and quicker recovery times. And since the Southeastern Spine Institute is in your own backyard, you know they'll be right there with you each step of the way, helping you get back to your active life.
So call 866-SPINE50 today and make your own appointment. Virtual exams may be available.
Honey, the AC stopped working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? I'm on it.
Found the issue. Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can receive a free heater with the purchase of a new AC system. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
Ray Stackley Field, one of the most prestigious gridirons in all the Low Countries. We take a look as there's been a whole lot of stomping up and down this field tonight. Take a look at tonight's Southeastern Spine Institute stats.
A lot of rushing yards. Obviously, Stratford with the balanced attack. This Cane Bay yet to convert on any passing yards. But all in all, no turnovers, clean game, a lot of yardage. 30-24 is the score. It's going to go down to the wire. Like you said, Jack, it could come down to who has the ball last.
With how we've seen Cane Bay go up-tempo, do they tend to maybe slow this football down? As we might have a future update for it. We talked to Principal Brian Packett a few times tonight. Trooper Bob has interviewed him. A luscious beard.
Right.
It'd be almost disrespectful for me to compare my mustache to the greatness of his beard. It looks like he might be on the line tonight.
It could be, obviously, for a great cause. So rumor has it that there could be another cutting on the sideline. So we'll see. The true story is if we can get Danny McDaniel, we can get a shot of the Stratford head coach. If they can somehow convince him to shave his, then we'd really be doing something special.
I think he's only doing it if they win a state championship this year.
Good call.
LaRocca, he'll keep this time. Another first down pickup from Tyler Myers while we were talking barbershop etiquette. And again, 300 rushing yards from Cane Bay. We're still working on some of the individual stats, but our eyes don't lie. That beard don't lie either. It's as good as it gets.
You can get that thing shaved, you'd really be doing something special. Danny McDaniel, definitely one of the better beards in all of the Low Country.
I know Scott Eisberg did an entire segment on his said beard. It's strong.
Speaking of strong, Myers has been strong tonight up the middle from that fullback position.
Yeah, do you think he's eclipsed 200? It feels like he's been 2 quarters of their offense thus far. I know that we're still working individually, and our guys upstairs are going to help us when it comes to bestowing the Knights Company player of the game. But Tyler Myers, you mentioned this might be the best game we've seen. He's been as special as any in that backfield.
He's done a great job of keeping that Stratford defense honest. Now let's see if Cane Bay can come up with the big play.
3rd and 6, hoop out in motion.
This almost has to be a pass, I kind of feel like.
3rd and 6. They go back to Myers. LaRocca will keep. He'll pitch to Karan Hoop, and Stratford stays home. Look on the outside. So disciplined was Cameron Gibbs, and that's a huge TFL to force 4th and long.
Defense, what a great job by that Stratford defense. Strung that play out, had them going sideline to sideline. Just the numbers were not there. Great. I mean, they had everything covered. They took away the fullback dive. They took away the pitch guy. Really nothing that Cane Bay could do in that particular play.
If they're able to get a stop here on 4th down, this has got to be a strong nominee for the school bus stop of the game. A turning point. With 9:50 to go here in the 4th quarter, Stratford's defense looking to bring all momentum to that home sideline.
They have a timeout taken by Russell Zier. They had a guy running off the field at the last second. So obviously, as you mentioned, a very important play for Cane Bay. Russell Zier wants to make sure that everybody is on the same page, as they try to pick up this 6 yards.
Crucial moment. They'll use their first time out of the second half. We'll step away with them. Stratford with a 6-point lead on the other side.
Cruise Chevy on Rivers has a new truck or SUV you've been looking for, priced right and excellent trade-in values, easy financing, and no payment till January. Give it back to our community. Together, let's drive.
You've got a friend in the car business. Yes, you do.
At Knights Companies, we're not just in the business of concrete. We're in the business of building relationships. For over 3 generations, our family has proudly served our communities. Join us at Knights Companies, where your career thrives in an environment that values people, integrity, leadership, and excellence. Discover why our team is at the heart of everything we build. Knights Companies, excellence in concrete, built on family values.
You've got a friend in the car business.
Certified pre-owned GM vehicles, easy financing, and Car Bravo warranties with no payments till January. Cruise Chevy has that and more, and we're giving back to our community. Together, let's drive. CruiseChevrolet.com.
Closed captioning is brought to you locally by 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We make junk disappear.
If you're just joining us, Knights Companies Friday Night Rivals driven by Cruise Chevrolet, Jack DeLongshaw, Everett German. A 4th and 6, and we saw Cane Bay out of the shotgun formation. Do you see them trying to go back under center? I mean, this is a massive play in this ballgame.
I think if it's me, I go under center and try to throw out of that option look so that way you keep the defense guessing. But it looks like they're going to go pair out of the shotgun.
Keep an eye on Landon Thompson. He had a pair of big-time catches in last week's win against Wando. Stratford stands loud as they've been all night. They find the running back down the flats with a whole lot of open space. It's Mason Samuel for a 1st down. The second passing attempt of the game, and Stratford, a missed assignment, results in moving the sticks.
Yeah, someone forgot to pick up the running back out of the backfield. Just a simple swing pass out of the backfield. Nice job catching it by Mason Samuel to make sure he watched the ball into his hands and didn't try to take off and run before catching it. Nobody out there. So good job, a simple high percentage pass. And a 1st down. The drive will continue for Cane Bay.
Tackle on the outside by the senior captain, Travoy Jenkins, but not before they pick up a 1st down, and there's their big chunk play through the middle of the field.
Yeah, what you don't want is allow Myers an opportunity to pick up 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down, because then the playbook is definitely wide open. Honestly, 2nd down and 3 here. You've been running the ball so well that you expect the defense to try and stop it. This might be a good opportunity to try to hit a pass on them.
Would be just their 3rd passing attempt of the season, but love where your head's at. Is you get a quick timeout down on the field. Not sure if it's an official timeout, if maybe Denny McDaniel was thinking what you and I were as well.
It looked like 23. Something happened. I don't know if it was an injury or equipment situation, but the back judge was telling Travoy Jenkins that he had to come off the field.
I'll get checked out, and before we do, let's go check back downstairs. We teased it a bit. Trooper Bob, the incredible principal here at Stratford. Do we have another barber update?
Down here with the principal, you getting ready to get your beard cut? How long have you been growing the beard?
I think my whole life, really. 10 years, it's been pretty solid.
Can you depart with it right now? But you're doing it for a great cause.
We raised a lot of money for a good cause with the Sheriff Susie Foundation, so I'll deal with the embarrassment.
No, listen, we're all rooting for you. And you saw Jack get his mustache caught.
I did see it, but here we go, I guess.
All right, let's watch it. All right.
Handoff up the middle.
Guys, if you can hear me, I did ask if Coach McDaniel's getting his beard cut, but they said there's no way he's doing it.
WCIV-X alum.
Years of a brutal mustache look pathetic. Look at Principal Packett selling out. Over $6,000 raised here by Stratford High School. It's a magical beard, too, Principal Packett.
Yeah, but see, I don't know if I get it all off. I just get it taken down, you know, so you can still have the foundation of it. But obviously a great cause. We probably all know someone who's been affected by breast cancer. Great job by Stratford and Cane Bay raising this money for such a great cause, and just a good sport by the principal there.
Here's the deal. The young man shaving his beard, I'll give you $10,000 if you can get Eddie Hyatt to shave his, because it ain't happening. Kudos to Principal Packett. Look at peppered. Oh, look at the one side. Can we actually leave the stash?
No.
No?
Wow.
This is unbelievable. This is must-watch television. Look how sad he looks.
I think he said his whole life.
My whole life. LaRocca will hand the Karan hoop.
What a block.
Oh, nice tackle. Had a ton of space and flying through in that secondary. Stratford, big hit on the outside by number 35, Kylan Staverman, and a big hit on the sideline as our principal has become a new man.
I wonder if the principal has any kids. When he goes home tonight, they're going to be like, who's this man? You know, a stranger.
Inspiration on the sideline. I'd also like to believe that Trooper Bob did not talk to Denny McDaniel about his beard in the middle of this game, right?
No.
He didn't do it.
Please no.
Look at transformations. Friday Night Rivals bringing a killer football and also some GQ principles. Oh, how about this? Here's your play action. LaRocca looking downfield. He's looking for his running back. And well defended.
They had that wheel route just slightly overthrown. It was there, just could not connect.
He was looking for Karan Hoop. But great defense on the outside. That was the outside linebacker, Mason Morris, in coverage.
And we talked about it. You knew that was going to be there. Those linebackers starting to creep up, trying to stop the run.
That was Travoy Jenkins as well. Blanketing Karan Hoop. 2nd and 15 forces 3rd and 15. And how are you not going to sell out for your principal? A beard of almost 15 years is now gone. And LaRocca out to his left. And the first sack of the night. Big hit on the outside. Bryce Clemens, his team-leading 3rd sack of the season, has flipped this game upside down.
That could be our stop of the game right there. You mentioned the first sack of the night. Bryce Clemens, the junior linebacker, coming up huge when it was needed. This time, way too far. It's 4th down at about 25, it seems like. So for Cane Bay, they're going to have to punt it away to Stratford.
Playing with pride, playing with passion. After this punt, we'll have a quick field report with Trooper Bob and Principal Packett. Thorne fires away. This a high punt. Trickle out of bounds at around the 26-yard line. And the defense woke up. They must have heard the barber was in office as Principal Packett with our Trooper Bob.
When they were shaving you, I said, maybe he wants to keep the goatee, but you took it all off. You might have to change your picture on your driver's license.
Maybe, but it was for a good cause. The kids had fun. We packed the stands tonight, so it was worth it.
Great job. We're really proud of you. Great job. And look at all the stuff on the floor here.
Hey, just remember, go Knights, baby. Go Knights.
Go Knights.
Yes, sir.
Go Knights.
All right.
Actually, Trooper Bob, that's called hair. Yeah, it's not stuff. That's hair.
Do you think any of that was from my mustache?
I don't think you had the white in yours, so definitely that was Principal Ryan's hair. But like you said, a good cause, and that's what you like to see in these situations.
Incredible night for high school football, as this young man has been nothing short of phenomenal. Malik McGowan, a shoestring tackle away from maybe 6.
Yeah. Had it not been for Cordell Holman, you would still be yelling that young man's name, because you could tell he was about to hit that top speed as he just splits up the middle right there. Great blocking again by the Stratford offensive line. And Holman holding on for dear life.
Hold that man, Mr. Holman. 5:40 to go in this 4th quarter. It feels like maybe a pair of first downs and the Knights can put this game on ice.
Yeah.
Cane Bay was 7 in the box. They go back to McGowan. Same play, same result. Touchdown saving tackle in the secondary from Cane Bay. That was Zion Bryant. Really nice tackle as McGowan will take a much-needed breather.
Now, in that situation, if you're McGowan, you saw the pressure coming from the right. You want to shift the ball, put it in your left hand, and start to veer towards the left. I know he has that Olympic speed where he can just simply outrun somebody at the angle, but if he angles that off to the left, he could still be running right now to the end zone.
Malik McGowan, who on Instagram, his IG name, it's just simply the running back.
You got to love that.
His bio, the elusive bruiser. Pair that with some speed, and we'll watch 9 play on Saturdays without question. He has been a menace in that backfield with 10 offers from the likes of Jackson State, UNC Pembroke, Wingate, Anderson College. To me, he has been maybe the most well-rounded back and almost slept on in this game. He and the Knights lead by 6, maybe a first down away from clinching a region championship.
I call the thumbs up guys after my work accident. No matter what I had, I can call my attorney at any time. They stuck to their word on everything. If you're hurt on the job, call those thumbs up guys.
Call us. We're those thumbs up guys.
Call 843-885-8000.
Honey, I don't think the AC is working. Call Plum Pro Plus.
AC issues? Looks like it's the contactor. I've got a new contactor.
Plum Pro Plus is Charleston's #1 plumbing, heating, and air company for a reason. Call the pros today to find out how you can get a new AC system for as little as $3 a day. Call the pros you can trust. Call Plum Pro Plus today.
When I first came to Coastal Wound Care, I was on crutches. I thought I was going to lose my leg, but Dr. Gregory assured me that he had everything under control. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to walk and the wound is healed.
Contact Coastal Wound Care today and start healing.
The Delta Force All-Stars cheer the game. We saw the Knights, we saw the Cobras, and the home squad with a resounding victory on tonight's Delta Force All-Stars cheer the game. Ball at the 50-yard line, and those Knights, that Spirit Squad, the band, the entire administration, raising over $6,000 for breast cancer awareness. Close to 40 members recognized and acknowledged on senior night. Can they cap off what would be a perfect night? Here's Davis to the outside. Mean stiff arm, but fighting him out of bounds is Cordell Holman. At the loss of about 3 in a much-needed start for the Cobras.
That's a tough play there for Holman, as obviously Davis trying to keep that distance with the stiff arm, not able to do it. So good job by the senior linebacker.
It's starting to feel like do or die time, especially with the way Cane Bay moves the football. 2nd and 13. Do you bring a lot of pressure? How do you attack this very potent rush game of Stratford?
Well, first, I'm sure if Jake can go back and do it again, he would stay in bounds. By running out of bounds, that kind of stopped the clock. You want to keep that clock moving. But yes, you see a penalty flag here late. But yes, if you're Cane Bay, you kind of have to force the issue because you need to be able to get the ball back. And unfortunately for them, they're not a quick strike offense.
Yeah, Jamari Blandon steps up. Nice tackle against Malik McGowan. And hey, all of a sudden, moving back. It would have been 3rd and 7 with the clock still running. Instead, it's a hold. The clock will stop. And it looks like Russell Zaire is going to accept here and make it roughly about 2nd and 21.
Which is a little surprising. At 3rd and 7,
close.
With the clock not on your side, you want to be able to get that football back as soon as you can. If I'm Stratford and I'm Danny McDaniel, I simply just run 2 plays to take more time off the clock.
And I understand the thought process, right? Is like danged if you do, danged if you don't. It actually looks like Russell Zaire is exact same mindset as you. They're going to decline this.
Right. And just say, hey, 3rd and 7, that's not easy to get by any stretch of the imagination. So, probably newsflash, I know I'm not the smartest guy here at the stadium, but you might want to keep your eye on number 1 and number 9.
And again, we've seen it over 160 passing yards. They beat him on the ground. They can beat you in a variety of ways. Let's bank on 1 stop instead of having to make 2.
Correct.
Trips at the top, a pair of receivers on the bottom.
And this is where the senior Davis is at his best, making plays. If something breaks down, you see him changing the play at the line of scrimmage, trying to come up with a way to pick up 9 yards here.
Design QB run. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to cut back through the middle of the field. And Jakin Davis sliding feet first. But again, a Lee Corso moment. Not so fast. A yellow hanky comes flying in at the end of the play.
And at the end of the play. So he was already well past the first down yardage. So I wonder what the call is going to be here.
We can get another look at it. It looks like Stratford's heading back.
If it's 10 yards from the penalty flag, it was probably be kind of right where it was from that last play, because it looks like it was a yard past the first down marker.
Man, I'll tell you what. We talked about it. Jake and Davis, his big brothers, JD and Josh, both collegiate baseball players, but also shortstops and quarterbacks of this Stratford team. It's a community, a family here. The little bro, watching him read defenses has been a true pleasure tonight because it feels like he has put them in every position to succeed. Can he replicate it on third down?
And if I'm not mistaken, Jack, isn't he somehow related to Bo Nix, the quarterback of the Denver Broncos?
That he is. Davis will keep on the RPO. He fakes it and rolls out left. Cobb in his face. He delivers downfield, and he's got his man. Jenkins Davis with a throw of a lifetime. Nail in a coffin. Drop it in the bucket for Jaden Lee and Jenkins Davis. A memory for a lifetime.
What a throw. Pressure coming in your face, rolling left. You know you're about to get tattooed. You just throw it up, get all that you can into it, and you drop a dime. I mean a dime. Big play for the senior on his final night here at Ray Stackley
They
Field.
win a region championship, you automatically will clinch a home playoff berth. But Jake Davis saying, I'm not done here from Stackley Field quite yet. He'll hand off to McGowan. McGowan flying into the end zone. Malik McGowan. Go ahead and tell him again now. It might be time to go to sleep. Stratford with a 2-score lead with 3:40 to go.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big games. Your quarterback comes up huge. Obviously, your running back, McGowan, he's a senior. He comes up huge when Stratford needed it the most, facing a 9-game losing streak against your rival Cane Bay. The seniors determined to snap this streak here tonight. 2 big performances from McGowan, for Davis, and also, let's not forget about that offensive line and the adjustments the defense made in the second half.
4 seniors on that offensive line. From right to left, Antonio Gant, Greg Campbell, Ben Jordan, the center, and our scholar athlete, TJ Bryant, and Jameson Pelham, the lone underclassman playing left tackle. They've been phenomenal up front. DJ Cobb comes flying in and beats that set offensive line for what felt like maybe the second time all night. And Davis, in the face of pressure, delivers maybe his best, though, of not only tonight, but with what was on the line on the season. What a dime from number 1.
Again, this team on a 5-game winning streak. So he goes for the 2-point conversion, and senior to senior again. McGowan able to cap it off. This is a team averaging 45 points in their last 5 wins. Unless something crazy happens, that'll be their 6th consecutive victory, averaging 402 yards during that run. Well, they eclipsed that tonight as well. So right now, this Stratford offense is a menace to society. And when you look at their last 2 games, on paper, games that they should win, at Wando and at Goose Creek, boy, look out. This Stratford team could be practicing after Thanksgiving.
Nobody needed an update. But with 9-1 in the backfield, let's make something very clear. Hear ye, hear ye. This is the best start to a season since 2004 during the prime of the Ray Stackley era. This team is for real. And with Jake and Davis at the helm, you got my trust, boys. We see you 9. I got you.
Yeah, when you have a quarterback that can, you shut one down and he can go to the other, that's what's special, especially at the high school level. And you see more and more dual threat quarterbacks that can basically just do it all. Davis, he checks every single box. He makes great decisions, has the arm strength. We've seen those on 2 big-time throws. Also, obviously has the wheels as well. So, yeah, right now, Stratford, they're looking pretty nice in terms of obviously winning the region, but also potentially going far in the playoffs as well.
We've shaved plenty of face, beard, and stash tonight in the fight against breast cancer awareness. They have decked out pink not only on Stratford's campus, but Cane Bay's as well. If we can find a shot of Jake and Davis, to me, it's not only the story and the conversation of what this young man has been able to do on the field, but the fight that his family has endured in the community as well. His father battling brain cancer for really the last 4 or 5 years. He and his fight. And I would be remiss to not mention to see how cool it is that the community at large wrapping their arms around a family that their entire time here in the Low Country, all they've been done is give and love. A pastor at Charleston Southern, John Davis, one of the very best people I know. Blessed to know him and his family. The family aspect that Danny McDaniel has been able to build, watching them go about their business has not only been an honor for us, but to be able to document it really the last 3 years on Friday Night Rivals has been special. LaRocca with a nice dump out to the outside. Kane Bray looking to pick it up. Great effort by Mason Samuel, the junior wideout, finding a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
You know, we talked about it, Jack. 9 consecutive wins for Kane Bay in this series. Back to the last time Stratford won, it was in 2014. Stratford won 33-7. Then the next 9 games in 2015, Kane Bay 37-7. 2016, Kane Bay 34-26. 2017, Kane Bay 42-13. Then 42-28. 29-28 2019, then 32-10, 35-28, 22-17, 16-14, and last year Kane Bay with the 2-touchdown win, 28-14. So just a huge sigh of relief. You're Danny McDaniel. You finally get that monkey off your back. But more importantly, as you said, you're that much closer to winning the region.
I think what's funny, too, a lot of those games, like, kind of lopsided. Right?
Yeah,
and Stratford's gone into a lot of these games going, we expect to win. And that's what they've built in this football family. What has been ironic, to say the least, is LaRocca. Really nice ball. Go in and out of the hands of their stud D-back, Jamari Blandon. This is a Stratford team that has kind of been shell-shocked out of these games. That's a testament to what Russell Zaire has been able to do. Like, hey, we're in every game, staying in the middle of the ring, foot in the bucket style. We'll exchange blows. But for Stratford, this felt like a big day, especially with the start from Kane Bay. We were going, oh, God, it's going to happen again.
Well, and you think about just that field goal right before the half. The big play to pass down to McGowan. Instead of going down by 4, they go down by 1, and really in the second half, it really has just been all Stratford.
3rd and 5 for LaRocca. He'll roll out to his left and move the pocket. Right on the numbers for Jamari Blandon. He makes a man miss, but unable to get out of bounds. Nice tackle by Travoy Jenkins to keep that clock rolling.
And you know there's no quit in this Kane Bay football team. That's a staple of Russell Zaire. They're going to play to the final minute. So, yeah, while they may not be a big strike offense, they're going to pretend like this is a one-score game, and they're trying to tie it up here if they could.
2:20 to go. LaRocca got a ton of time. Great work by the O-line to give him time. He'll roll back out to his left. Chased out of bounds by Morris.
And we talk about the decision-making of LaRocca not to just force the ball, put it in harm's way. Nice. Nothing was there. Just take off, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, live for another play.
2:12 to go in the fourth quarter. You hear the public address announcer here at Stratford saying this game not over by any means. The ghosts of the 9-game losing streak still very evident here at Ray Stackley Field. LaRocca out to his right, nowhere to go with it. Looking for his 4th sack of the season as LaRocca able to squirm away from Bryce Clemens. Clemens, who had that big sack on 3rd down, a possession ago.
And that's where, you know, when you make that tackle, Jack, you want to take your time getting up off the field. You know, you kind of want to lay on the quarterback a little longer and, you know, make them use some of that clock.
Say Kane Bay moving the ball well, minute 40 to go. LaRocca looking across the middle of the field, and it's picked off. Picked off by Bryce Clemens. He had the sack the last drive, and now an interception, the first of his varsity career, which will finally end the game.
And in the words of Stratford, night-night Cobras.
Bryce Clemens has earned the right to talk their talk. A fan base, a school that has put on all week long is going to walk away with a W, but more importantly, the health of Colby LaRocca, the most important thing. He took a big blow at the end of this play, and he being tended to by Kane Bay athletic training staff now.
And this kid has played his heart out tonight. Also last week in the win against Wando. I mean, he has done everything to give his opportunity a chance.
Ashley Ridge 42, Somerville 13.
So we just heard the public address announcer. Ashley Ridge defeats Somerville 42-13.
Maybe a bit of a hangover game for the Somerville Green Wave after a huge win against James Island last week. Ryan Campbell, who maybe put him on the same pedestal as Malik McGowan as the most electric players we've seen all year. And this may be the most gritty performance we've seen.
Yeah, remember LaRocca got hurt early in the game, came out for a play, came back in. So, yeah, this kid has nothing to hang his head about. He's played an outstanding game tonight, but just seems in the end Stratford just a little bigger, a little faster, a little stronger, and that's why they're going to pick up their 7th victory of the season, their 6th in a row, but more importantly for them, snaps a 9-game losing streak to Cane Bay.
I want to say this about LaRocca, too. It's easy to forget. 3 rushing touchdowns. He entered today with just 2. Man, he gave his best effort when they needed him most. Cane Bay fans will hope to have him back next week as Malik McGowan. He ain't going nowhere. Breaking 3 tackles in an effort to pick up 14, and he stays in bounds.
Smart play. Now the million-dollar question is you see the student section at Stratford telling Cane Bay night is, I mean, senior night, last regular season game here at Ray Stackley Field. I mean, I kind of feel like we have to go with co-players of the game.
I got no problem with it. And I'll tell you what, the young man playing quarterback would be the first to defer and say, go ahead and give it to 9. I got no problem going co-player of the game.
I think we should go 9.
Knights.
I mean, both. You're
it's
right.
not the Knight Company player of the game. I think we go Knights Company's player of the game.
Right. One trophy, one can hold it on Saturday, the other one can hold it on Sunday.
Let me make this abundantly clear, too. In years past, this is a Stratford team that has welcomed our Friday Night Rivals crew with open arms. They take care of business in the next 2 weeks. On November 7th, we will have a playoff game live for you here in the Low Country. I wouldn't be so surprised to see them again.
You never know. It's a great atmosphere. Obviously, the students have come out. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of pride in the Stratford program. So, yeah, it would not surprise me at all if you're back here.
Low snap. This game's had everything. Beards and stashes shaved. But Denny McDaniel will laugh that away as the streak now over. A big hug for his senior offensive lineman, a kid that he said was an absolute beast for us, TJ Bryant. And now Stratford is going to move just a game away from clinching the region championship. And this, to your point, man, got to feel like a whole lot of bricks were taken off the shoulders of Denny McDaniel tonight.
Yeah, good job by Stratford. 2 well-coached football teams, a lot of execution. You see Russell Zaire and Danny McDaniel talking right here. Just 2 of the best in the Low Country. Sad that one team had to lose, but tonight, congratulations to Stratford as they're our Knights Company team of the night.
A 38-24 victory. Jakin Davis, phenomenal. Malik McGowan, magnificent. We bring you the trophy presentation and the Knights Company Player of the Game Award present by Trooper Bob on the other side. Don't go anywhere. A 38-24 victory. Handing out some hardware just after this.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
AC struggling? Charleston Electric and Air has you covered. From expert electrical work and generator installation to fast, reliable AC repair. We keep your home powered and cool. One expert team, trusted for power, cooling, and comfort.
Thank you for allowing our family to serve your family at Charleston Electric and Air.
100% satisfaction. Your comfort guaranteed.
When your project demands the best, turn to Sunbelt Rentals. 10 branches conveniently located in Charleston. Sunbelt Rentals helps you get things done with an expanded mix of tools and equipment. With over 14,000 pieces of equipment, expert advice, and reliable service, we help pros and DIYers tackle any job, big or small. Rent from Sunbelt Rentals, a company proud to be involved in the community and schools. Sunbelt Rentals, making it happen for our customers. Visit us today.
When you come home, do you love what you see? You will when you choose Hardy Siding from Contract Exteriors. Only Hardy products are engineered for climate. They're specifically designed to stand up to the heat, humidity, and hurricanes of South Carolina, helping ensure your home stays looking beautiful for years to come. Discover your perfect homecoming by visiting contractexteriors.com. When it's time to re-side, come home to something better.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
This is why we do it. Senior night. Memories that these young men will capture for a lifetime. Stratford, victorious 38-24 with over 40-plus football players, spirit band members, cheer squad, everybody recognized on a beautiful night for high school football. Before we kick it down to Denny McDaniel and the third member of our crew, Trooper Bob, we say thank you for hanging out for us tonight. And we do have some groundbreaking news. Groundbreaking. It's the first ever Knights Company players of the game. Malik McGowan and Jakin Davis walking away with some hardware. It was too difficult to decide.
Yeah, I mean, both guys, just as you see right here, this is Jakin Davis, the senior quarterback, being able to put it on the ground, outrun the defense, and score his touchdown. But again, Malik McGowan, I mean, he was special tonight as well. As you see the throw here by Jakin Davis. So another pass as we are looking at his package highlights tonight. You see the 2-point conversion there to Malik McGowan, and you see the run here. Malik just special tonight. Just electric speed. Really did a nice job of handling the ground game for the Knights. You see the touchdown run there. That's why they're our co-players of the game.
Well, it's time. The All-American Awards Trophy presentation, helping Charleston recognize excellence since 1993. The Knights. Oh, nothing but excellence tonight. Trooper Bob and Denny McDaniel, the 8-year head coach, up next.
Got players of the game, Davis and McGowan. It's not too often do we have two players of the game. Thank you for your contribution for your team there, Coach. You trailed at halftime. What was the key to your second half where you really turned it up?
Just went and told at halftime, didn't scream or yell, just said we're disappointed how we played the first half. Defensive coaches made some great adjustments. Defense played lights out. Offensively, we finally eliminated those penalties and just were able to convert on some things right there. It's a great team win. Great team win.
Your principals told me just a couple of minutes ago that this is the first time you've beat Cane Bay since 2014. How sweet is this victory?
It's definitely a monkey off our backs. You know, they're a good rivalry school, but they've had it over the last 10 years, and tonight was our night.
Well, you got plenty of time. You want to shave your beard tonight?
I would, but my wife would divorce me, and that ain't happening.
No, we want to keep you together. Here you go. Congratulations.
Wait, Everett, I'm kind of scared. I'm not married quite yet, but am I getting broken up with? Coach Denny says divorce.
It could possibly happen, man, which is why I told you to consult before you did it. So you'll learn one day, nephew. Always ask before doing anything.
Next week, my godfather and his advice of the week, wise words of the German. Mary Margaret, go ahead and sell it. Man, what a beautiful night for football. Incredibly said by Denny McDaniel as we take a look at tonight's Cruise Chevrolet drive of the game. And as Coach Denny had mentioned, it kind of feels like really that drive coming out of halftime to be able to spot the 3 at the end of the half and then 1-9 offensively in the backfield made a big statement in the second half.
Yeah, just kind of turning that momentum around. You kind of had Cane Bay on their heels, and I think once they got to that point, they did briefly take the lead, but you could just tell between Davis, McGowan, that defense, that entire offensive unit, they were determined not to lose this game tonight. So, yes, defensive drive, stopping Cane Bay, and then offensively just in the second half. Cane Bay defensively just had no answer for the Knights.
Well, we teased it. Our school bus stop of the game, we were worried that there might be a limited amount of sequences to choose from, but tonight's school bus stop of the game, go ahead and cue it up, boys.
This is the school bus stop of the game.
A pick and a sack? Yeah, we see you, big fella. How good at that Mike Backer spot was Bryce Clemens today. That sack really flipped this game upside down.
Yeah, we were starting to wonder in that first half if the Stratford defense would ever come up with the stop. But boy, did they come up huge in the second half, led by that linebacker, Bryce Clemens. But all 11 guys on Stratford did their job tonight. That's our school bus stop of the game.
Bryce Clemens, actually, he's got the second most sacks by a linebacker in the entire low country. A really special time out of that junior class. Well, come on. A ton of highlights to choose from. It might be our favorite game of the year so far. But in order to relive it, make sure to switch over to News 4. Get complete highlights from all the action around the low country with News 4 Sports Director Scott Eisberg and Webb Wright. Friday Night Rivals on News 4 starts here just a few at 11:05.
Yeah, of course, the highlights from that upset game there in terms of Ashley Ridge getting the big win over Somerville.
And yes, you're not invited, but one day you might be cool enough to. Scott Hansen, a.k.a. Everett German, in his garage will have all these games on tomorrow.
Best believe it.
LSU Vandy, Ole Miss and Georgia at 3:30, and then down in T-Town, Tennessee and Alabama.
And if not, I can always set up a blow-up mattress in the garage for you once your lovely girlfriend sees your face without the mustache. So, yeah, come over and watch football and hang out if you need to.
Before you go check out Scott and Webb, go check out our Twitter. We're going to find out if Natalie, a.k.a. my girlfriend, has the same sentiment as Danny McDaniel's wife. What a beautiful night for football. Jack DeLongshaw alongside the legend Everett Derman, our third member of the crew, Trooper Bob, our crew, our camera guys, the best in the business. Final thoughts.
Yeah, just a great high school football game. Perfect weather. You couldn't ask for more. But just in the end,